What's going on, everyone? Firefox IBA here, and we are back with another video of League of Legends. And today we're going to be doing another coaching session. Today we're going to be doing a coaching session for Goldman. How are you doing? That's great. That's great to hear. Basically, a jungle main, which I'm very fond of. A Jarvan main, right now in Emerald DOS. After 7 years of not playing the game, and I'm sure there are lots of things that we need to cover up, but I'm also sure that you have very strong fundamentals. What was your rank before you took the break a couple of years ago? Okay, so like the D1-ish.
D1 low master-ish, yeah, that area.
I see. Wait just 1 second. Okay. Oh, you can't hear him. Okay, I'll fix that. My bad. No, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so D1 7 years ago. So I'm sure you have very strong fundamentals because, in my opinion, 7 years ago D1 was a lot harder to get than today. So yeah. Anyways, that's the match history. Jarvan main, and I'm gonna look at the only defeat that there is here with Jarvan, because I feel like that's the game that we can learn the most out of. So yeah, let's jump to it. Before we start, okay. You know what? Now I'm gonna talk about it as we go, but yeah, okay. First, I will see a bit. I'm not gonna like say anything. I want to see a bit like, you know, how you farm, how you path, and then I'll give you feedback on that. Okay, so right now, okay, let's talk like macro. Okay, the first thing you do is you spawn. Okay, you already like, okay, you buy the green jungle item. I think that's very smart in this matchup. So that's like very good already. And not a lot of people they buy it. Now I want to see what you do in terms of Fog of War. Okay.
Minions have spawned.
Just a very small tip here that I will give you. What I usually do, and I feel like it's better because you can do more time. Right now, as you know, it's not like it used to be. The jungle camps, they don't spawn at 1:30. They spawn at 55 seconds, right? What I would do here, especially since you're Jarvan and you might wanna, like, I don't know, if you have a good early opportunity, you might be able to gank early. What I would do is I would not run all the way over here and ward over here. I would go and ward. Imagine like there's a line. I think like it's such a better ward, so that's why I'm like talking about it. Ward somewhere around here. Like imagine there's like a line here. You see my pen, right?
Yes.
So I would ward somewhere around here, or maybe even like around here, because then you can see everything. No one can just come here and walk up. Like you'll see it, and you can also see enemy mid if they go over here to ward. The only thing you don't see is if enemy mid laner they go through here. If enemy mid laner goes through here and wards, you don't see it. But if your mid laner stands over here, then you do then you can just see them walking up, so you understand it's warded.
Yeah.
But like those few seconds, why are they crucial? Because if you do it and you ward over here and not over here, you can go back, recall, get Oracle Lens, and you'll still make it in time. And that's very, very good if you want to gank early to have Oracle Lens.
Yeah, typically the reason why I do that is normally or sometimes they just invade early because nowadays like everyone's AFK, just hugging their turret. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'm assuming you're going for a cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a little bit too late, I think.
Yeah, you were. I want to see how this plays out. Okay. No way. No way.
I don't know. It's like so stupid what I did, but yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Should have also skill Q, yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, so very good, but I will give you a point. Okay, a pointer here. You should have lured it into the bush because it's less likely that the bush is warded. And notice how you didn't fully smite it. So like if he came back, he could have potentially outsmited you here. But other than that, very good execution. I would also say that Nocturne, like in my opinion, was kind of dumb because he didn't even kite the camp. He was standing still. Yeah, but overall, very good play. Like you literally took Nocturne out of the game. Like right here, 5 minutes. He doesn't have flash. You took his red. That's very very good. Enemy top still missing, which is very interesting. Now I want to see what you're doing here. Okay. First of all, I would say honestly here, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I would go. Okay, it's very situational because like we don't really know yet. It's a flip. You could have maybe, I don't know, instead of instantly like pathing over here, like you see my mouse, right?
Yeah, yeah, I see.
Instead of instantly pathing over here, since you like saw him flash and he was low, and now he's gonna have to do the Krugs alone level 1, and maybe like out of tilt, he might smite them just to try and get back into the game faster. I would potentially go over here and do his Raptors because it's not like Malzar can come versus Zed. If like it was a more passive mid laner, I would tell you, perhaps it's not good to do it. But Malzar doesn't have any CC early. Nocturne doesn't have any flash. You have EQ, so it's like you have a movement in your kit, and you have the flash up. I would just punish him and take his Raptors. But
out of curiosity, could we like look up if he like actually did do what you just said to me?
Let's see.
Or did you just recall? But
oh wow, you see,
even
yeah. Like even better, like even better. Like like you had more time, like that's insane.
But would you like rate his camps in my so should I have taken his Raptors? Or is like passing to blue fine?
Okay, I'll tell you what. In my opinion here, the percentage of him invading your blue side is the lowest because let's go over all of the possible things that could happen here. Okay, once you flash, let's go back to the moment that you made him flash, right?
Yeah.
All of the outcomes, all of the scenarios that could happen are those: A, he does Krugs, then he goes into Raptors. Then he full clears because of his passive, he heals up a lot. So maybe like he full clears, he gets to the scuttle around I don't know 70% HP. That's scenario A. Scenario B, he goes to the Krugs, goes to the Raptors, recalls. Scenario C, goes to the Krugs, goes to the Raptors, and I don't know, tries to get a gank mid. And scenario 4, maybe he comes to your blue, okay? Like he comes to your blue like afterwards. Like I don't know, he does this, and then he's like, you know what? Maybe. Though I don't know. Like it's very, very like unlikely. It's very unlikely, but it could still be a scenario. And another thing that he can do, and that's the final scenario, he could be recalling, go straight into his blue side, and then go to your red side. Because think about it.
This is exactly where I like struggle. Because then I feel like I'm so in a hurry that normally I just take blue and then move straight to my red side sometimes. And I feel like this is like so inefficient because then I only took his red, none of his other camps, and then I'm just left basically with my blue side, And this is why I'm usually spamming my like bot lane or mid lane. Just please ward my fucking red, but they usually don't do it.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you need to work with probability. Okay. At the end of the day, the least probable outcome, in my opinion, here is for him to invade your blue side. Why is that? Because think about it. Like, okay, he can do this and then do this, and then he either recalls or he goes to his blue side, or he recalls and he still goes to his blue side because I don't know, he doesn't want you to somehow cheese his other buff as well, or I don't know. So what I would personally do here, what I would do. Since Nocturne is a very good early champ, like probably, I don't want to say 100%, but if you use your EQ not good, he probably kills you in a 1v1. Like if you don't use your EQ in like, I don't know, to get away from his E, or I don't know, to get a good airborne or something like that, you probably lose the 1v1. So what I would do is probably over here, let's see what you're doing. You're, wait, what did I see? Where are you at? Oh, I have their vision. Okay, my bad. Yeah. What I would do here is, I mean, well, look, you did like not want to say like you used your ward over here. So over here, like you can't really know if you can't like I don't know leave a ward on Krugs. What I would do is I would take his Raptors, and then go back to my blue, do the blue, recall, get a longsword, and then go to my red, because at the end of the day, you need to think of two things. Right now, you have a lead, but it's not an applied lead. What does it mean? The lead is not applied yet. You might have more gold. You might take his flesh, but it's not like you bought items. It's not like you actually went ahead because of your lead. You understand? Like right now, imagine like, I don't know, you do your camps, you're level 3, until you finish these 3 camps. He does his camps, so you're both level 3. You're level 3.5, but he's level 3. You're the same. Like there's no actual lead. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, understand.
So what I would do here is I would personally ask Fiora or ask Zed to leave a ward at the entrance of my blue side. If they do it, they do it. If not, they
don't do it. They don't.
Yeah, okay, so they don't. I guess they don't. I do the blue, I recall, I get the longsword, and I go to take my red. And then
that's smart.
I can deny him my camps while I'm ensuring that I at least, okay, because I want you to understand, okay? You need to think, and I should have started with this perhaps, but you need to start to start the game with the thought process of your lanes. Usually that's what I start with in a game, but because your early was so weird and different, like you went for the cheese, it's not like so it's not an ordinary game. But usually what I do is I explain about like where should you start, red side or blue side, why, and what's the lane state, okay? So let's go back to that. Let's imagine you didn't do the invade. I want to talk about lanes for a second. We have a Zed Malzahar mid. At any point of the game, in the early game, Zed should have prio. Like, it's okay, Malzahar can do more damage with the poison and the bugs, but Zed, if he uses his W and his EQ, yeah, maybe he won't be able to come and help you, but Malzahar won't have prio. Like, that's if he's even decent at the game. Fiora Ornn, from what I know, Fiora turbo counters Ornn, like one of the biggest counters. Maybe she doesn't have that good of a wave clear early, but she will outpoke him. As you can see, it's already happening. And bot lane, Vel'Koz Vlad against Jinx Blitz. I feel like the Jinx Blitz pressure is much stronger than the Vlad Vel'Koz. Therefore, the enemies here will have prio. I just want to make sure like that we're on even ground. You know what prio means, right? Prio tempo.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So they will probably have prio and tempo this game. Zed and Malzahar are kind of even. And Fiora, she might not have prio in the wave. I don't know. Like, we need to see how it goes. But she will definitely outpoke him. So one way or another, she will deny him the rotation. Now, take into consideration that you don't necessarily win the 1v1 here on Nocturne. Okay? It's not like it's an Evelyn. It's a Nocturne. You gotta respect it. You know, if he, like I said, if you don't use your EQ correctly, he can kill you. Like, he has a kill pressure on you. So what I would do here, since you, like right now what you're doing, think about it. You're going to do here, okay? And you're going to path towards bot. Now, it's a flip. Why is it a flip? Because you don't know where Nocturne's going to go, but you know for a fact they will have prio. So, if you flip it and you play on bot scuttler, the flip will be, is Nocturne here or Nocturne top side? While if you do what I said and you do the blue buff, recall, get a longsword, and then do your red side, pathing into top side and taking top crab, you don't have a flip. Because even if Nocturne here, okay, Fiora, just come. Zed, just come. It's okay. Because you win the 2v2. And like, no matter what 2v2 comes, like, no matter what 2v2 happens, and that's also something that you should think about, you always win it. Because like, if Malzahar comes, and Nocturne comes, like, imagine, I just want to make it like more understandable. Malzahar comes, Nocturne comes, Jarvan and Zed are here. I strongly believe you guys win the 2v2. Like, it's a huge favorite 2v2. And if let's say, for example, Jarvan comes and Fiora comes and Ornn and Nocturne, again, you guys win the 2v2. So for you right now to path bot side, I feel like you're putting yourself at risk for no actual need. Only by analyzing the waves, the lane state. You understand? Only by looking at the lanes.
I fully understand. It's just, I think there's like this thing out there in this community which means basically clear for always from top to bot, you know? This like is so stupidly in my head.
I know.
Sometimes it's just I basically forget everything that I know and just path like a bot, top to bot all the fucking time.
Yeah. I will tell you what. Moreover, because you're an OG player, moreover, I completely understand how come you're thinking that. Because back in the day, that's what people used to do. Like back in the day, people used to farm towards bot. Nowadays, it's not the same. Nowadays, you can path whatever you want. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, if you look at high-elo players, sometimes in certain matchups, they will do wolves into red side, into blue and ground. Like, stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Right now, like in nowadays game, I don't. I like, especially like you were a jungle main back in the day as well.
Mm, I was flipping between jungle and mid,
Okay.
more mid even.
So you probably know back in the day, like very very old times. If
Yeah.
I remember correctly, blue side didn't even give you level 3, right? Like
No, I didn't. I think
yeah,
yes.
like crazy. And today every camp is valuable just like the other. So
Yeah.
you don't need to think about like pathing to a certain lane or whatever. You need to think, and that's something that I literally talked about it in yesterday's coaching session that I had. There are
Mm-hmm.
4 main things that you should think about when you're starting a game. You need to think about what my champion clears the best. For example, Kane clears Raptors. Why? Because his Q level 1 always clears faster, like Raptors, probably the fastest in the game. So it's just stupid not to clear Raptors with him because that's his like you're maximizing his clear potential. So that's A. Thinking about what your champion can do the best. Jarvan, for example, can do both. It doesn't matter. Like he's an auto attack based champ. He has blue, he has red. He does have a slight favor for the red because red enhances his auto attacks that he works on, and it makes it faster to clear. But it's not that much of a deal. Like you still if you need to path top, you path top. Like the red buff is not that much of valuable, so you can do both. The second thing is enemy jungle. You need to think about let's say let's put it like that. Let's say you start here, right? You start here, and the enemy Nocturne starts here. It means that you're both gonna fight on top scuttle. So you need to think about: do I win him 1v1? Do I have the pressure to scare him off 1v1, or do I just completely lose it? That's another thing. The third thing you need to think about is wave states. Wave states. Will my mid have prio? Will my top have prio? Will they be able to rotate? You understand? And if not, will the enemy laners be able to rotate? Because then, okay, like, if my team, like, if my team can't rotate and their team can rotate, it's already doomed. Like, I can't take that fight. And the final thing you should think about is, let's say everyone rotates. Or, like I told you, in like duos, me and Zed against Malzar Nocturne, me and Zed against Malzar Ornn, me and Zed against Ornn Nocturne, me and Fear. Like, you need to think about the different options. And then you think, do I win it? Do I win it? Do I win it? And if you see that most of the matchups you win, and you already win Nocturne 1v1, then you should take it. You understand? And if not, then probably you should start from the other side. If you know that Nocturne starts blue buff. Specifically on Nocturne, we know that he's most likely all the time will start red buff. Nocturne will either start red buff or Raptors. That's how Nocturne clears.
Typically, at least in this elo, they usually also do this top to bot stuff. So basically, they also always not 100%, but like I don't know, 80% they do start at the top side.
Yeah.
The junglers. Yeah, and no matter what champion it is.
Yeah, I see.
This is just the observation I made, but maybe this is also different in like higher elos. I don't know.
Yeah. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, that's in my opinion what I've told you. The 4 equations is what you should ask yourself every single game.
Yeah.
And so over here, what I would tell you to do, I would have told you to take the blue buff, recall, get a long sword, and but let's see
this is smart,
how it goes. Yeah.
But maybe just in between, would you even say that like this evade that I just made is like even valuable to do, like constantly, or is it?
Not constantly. I wouldn't do it constantly. You have to do it when okay. This invade is a very good invade. I will be honest with you. Even in High Master Z West, I've fallen to it several times already. The people did it to me. It just depends on a few very important things. Does your champion, like let's say right now, if he was smart and he would have seen you early on, meaning he's healthier, red buff is higher HP, so there's not even a question to like smite it yet. He's like almost full HP, you're full HP. Do you win him level 1? Maybe with PTA you do, but I think that if he was running lethal tempo, you don't. Like you just don't. Okay? So like you need to think about that.
I go low and just cannot take it. Yeah, it's like a coin flip basically what I just did. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a Shaco, for example, then most certainly not. Like if he's Hail of Blades Ignite, he's gonna do the boxes and then just kill you. If it's an Evelyn, you probably could do it because she's turbo weak early on. Like you understand. But you should look on that, and you should also look on lanes. If the enemy, for example, if you have a Kayle and they have a Darius, don't do it. Like it's very bad because you understand. And same with mid. If they have a Talon and you have a Lissandra or I don't know, Oriana, don't do it because if he gets level 2, he just rotates and you're dead. Like you can't do anything. And yeah.
Then just the other way around, would it be smart to then just, if I for now for effect, most of them start actually at the red or at the top side, would it be then smart to just invade their bot side, basically, camp, or their buff, or is this like
I will tell you what.
Going for the blue, for example, instead of the red?
I will tell you what. I personally don't like to invade enemy bot side, and I will tell you why.
Yeah, me neither.
I will tell you why. It's very simple. Most of the time, because they are 2 here, it's double the chance that one of them warded buff. You understand? Because in top lane is a lane that is very, very, very punishing. And what happens top lane is that most of the time, top laners will save the ward either for counter jungle, like to counter the jungle ganks, or for bush play in lane. So it's most likely that the top lane did not ward for the enemy jungle. If the jungle warded, that's something else. Okay, like you can't know that. But like if he warded for him, I don't think so. That's less likely. On the other hand, bot laners, it's very, very likely that if the enemy jungle asked, support will leave a ward here, will leave a ward here, will leave a ward here. There are so many places that you can get caught off guard. And then again, like let's say it's warded here or here or here, and then they see you. Like imagine this is warded, right? Like the new vision that gives vision the entire river. Imagine it's warded. So right now, enemy knows you're here, enemies knows you're here. Jungle is already, let's say if he's here, he's starting to think, okay, do I go to protect my blue, or will my bot be able to? And then I can go to his blue. You're giving him so many ways to adapt and play the game that it's very, very risky. And if the play doesn't work out for you, you can get yourself way, way behind. Like
this time I just thought I will beat Nocturne honestly in a 1v1, but I didn't even skill my Q, so I skilled E. So maybe if I skilled Q, I would have even killed him here. So I could have just flashed and killed him. But I fully understand.
Okay, I'm very, very happy that you understand that. Basically, to conclude about the invade, I would tell you that you can do it, and it will most likely work for you most of the time. But you need to look at the matchups. You need to look at the champion differences, and you have to make sure that you really think about it. Because if you do it against the Kayn, what could happen is you will come over here, you will stand over here, and then you will see him already post Raptors coming level 2. You understand? So.
Sure. So if it's like a Raptor starter, then it's a bad start, honestly.
Okay. Overall, your clear is good. Like I see that you're eating the target for the extra damage. Personally here, I would tell you to attack the big one, because as you can see, like you have the pet, and the pet just makes it it attacks all of the camp. So you just attack the big one, and the small one will die from burn. And what you can do.
This applies to like every camp, like chicken and wolves as well. Because this is something I always question myself. Also, is like good even to hit like both.
I mean, specifically on Jarvan, I would tell you one hit for the passive, one hit on the you attack the big one, attack the small one, and then just attack the big one.
This is like I normally do it. Okay.
Okay. Now, okay, I wanna Okay, now I know it's something small, but just notice that there is a big difference if you put the ward here or if you put the ward here. Like that small second is it's very, very impactful. Now I want to see what you do here. Okay, you're going to your Raptors, I'm assuming.
Yeah, normally they are tilted because I stole the red, and often they fight me here at the red rows.
Yeah, understandable. Okay, now I want to ask you a question. You see Nocturne right now here. What's the first thing you should do? The first thing right now, the first thing you should do instantly.
Ping him and go to the bot crop. I don't know.
Okay, right now you agree with me that so far the game hasn't been ordinary. It's weird, right?
Yeah. So
but you do know a couple of things. You know he didn't do his red side. You know his red buff. At least his red buff. You know that he did do his blue buff, so he was in blue side, and he is level 3, so he at least did 3 full camps, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The first thing you should do in this situation, or in every situation early on that you see the enemy jungle, instantly press tab. Why press tab? Because you want to see numbers. You want to see information about his camps. Every camp is worth 4 CS. And once you see him here with 16 farm, you know pretty fast, right? Over here, I'll be honest with you, it's very, very weird because as you can see, he did Raptors into Wolves, into Blue, into
Blue.
Scuttler. Like, that's so weird. Like, okay, this one time it's an exception, but most of the time it will work, okay? Right now you see him 16 CS. He probably did his blue side into Scuttler, and now he's pathing to the top side. That's what should go through your head. There's no way anyone, even the best jungler in the world, like, I don't know, fucking Agurin, Natinat, right? There's no way they could have predicted he did the Raptors into Wolves, into Blue, into Scuttler. Like, no one does that. Like, this is actually, like, very, very low elo for him to do that because he's fucking up his clear. He's messing up his timers. I will get to that in a sec. Yeah, you were saying?
No, this is just, I thought, I told you in the beginning that I would go for his crop, but the scuttler, but he already did it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect him to basically skip his gromp. Because I think this is like absolutely retarded.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think I just went back to the camps honestly and didn't even contest him. Yeah.
And that's the best decision. I was about to say. I really hope you didn't contest him because.
Oh no, I don't even know what I did. Oh no. Okay, whatever.
Okay. I will tell you why. Because you don't contest him because he's full HP, you're half, and Zed is recalling, and his wave is shot. Like there's no. Yeah. I want to see what happens. Yeah. Okay. You see it. You understand that it's. Okay. You have smite at least. He also has smite. Notice how he's poking you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you manage to get it? That's very good if you do. Nice, and just walk up. Nice. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. I'll be honest with you. I would have probably gave it. But he's also, like, pardon me, excuse me. He's also very, very dumb. We saw Zed recall. He had Malzahar in lane, the Prio in mid. You're half HP, and you didn't even recall yet. So he doesn't, like, you don't have any lead over him, and he just walks away. Like, he gives you the priority over Scuttle. Like, in my opinion, that's insane. Like, that's bannable, but whatever, like, works for you. You got the Scuttle. Now, let's see here. I just want to point out one thing, okay? And that's very, very important. What you should do nowadays, okay? Unlike in old times, okay, and 7 years ago with Lee Sin, Javan, Elise, these type of champions, it wasn't ordinary to full clear, right? You used to like 3 camps into gank or 3 camps into invade or yada yada yada. Nowadays, it's very, very important. We are in a meta. It's been like that for a couple of years, yeah? We're in a meta that it's very, very rewarding. It's very, very rewarding to power farm. And power farm means not only to farm a lot, it means to farm effectively. Now, what does it mean to farm effectively? It means 2 things. A, you want to make sure that you are on your camps when they spawn. And B, you want to make sure you don't have any excessive maneuvers. And I will explain. Think about it that right now, look, your Krugs will be up first, then your Raptors. Then, okay, this is an exception because, you know, you had to fight over Scuttle. But because you went to Scuttle, think about it that the next time you will go to your Raptors after doing Krugs, you won't have anything to do on the map because this camp will not be up yet and this camp will not be up yet. So you will have a window. Now, okay, this one time, okay, you went for the Scuttle, but let's say there wasn't a Scuttle. Let's say you didn't have to go for it. What you should have done is go to your Wolves and only then Frog because it gives you a pattern, right? Because then what happens is, like, I know you probably understand it. I just want to clarify it because then what will happen is you go like this and then you go like this. And that's a waste of time.
It's inefficient.
Yeah, it's inefficient. Yeah, okay. To make sure you understand it. Now, it right now, it seems very easy and hard to miss. But a lot of the time, it can come in very different variations. You know, let's say a lot of the times you will see people, they do Frog into Wolves, into Raptors. And I don't know, maybe then Gankbot. Or another variation, which is very, very common, especially in lower brackets, I see it. Gold, silvers, plats. When I coach this elo, I see it a lot. I see it so many times, and I will explain it to you. What people do most of the time, let's say you started red, right? So they will do 1, 2, 3. 1 second, yeah, let me go back. And then they will do over here, look at the blue side, they will do 4, 5, 6. And this is very wrong also. Why is it wrong? Because if you look at the bottom, Buffs, they have 5 minutes cooldown. And the ordinary camps, this one, this one, this one, and this one, they have 2 minutes and 15 seconds cooldown. And what happens is that if you do, let me just remove everything. If you just do wolves and then blue, and only then you do the gromp, like you do 1, 2, 3, what happens is, again, you will get your wolves and you will have nothing to do on the map. You will have 20 seconds until you get gromp.
Now, typically, I do the grump before the blue, so
Yeah.
this is what I usually do. So
And,
basically,
and,
I
and that's
change
very
around.
important. What I will say, you're playing Jarvan and you're a Jarvan main, so for you it's less of a concern. But I will tell you as an Evelyn player that a lot of the times, because I'm afraid of being invaded, what I will do is I will clear my entire red side, I will go straight to my blue, and then I will do Wolf's Gromp. But no matter how I change it, I never mix it up like the order. I always do both of them together. Whether I do the blue after or I do the blue before both of them, I don't do the blue in the middle. I just want to clarify that. This is very important. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 100% important. It's just sometimes this stage of the game I already get like spam pinged by my losing top laner to go help him. So, and this is always something that also confuses me. It's like whether I think I didn't even do the wolves. It seems like whatever. But is it like more beneficiary always to clear the camp or just help the laner and get the gank?
Okay.
Or is it, I mean, this depends on the circumstance, I suppose. But
I will be honest with you, and I will tell you an unexpected answer, my friend. At the end of the day, there isn't a 100% guaranteed equation for that. And I will explain to you why.
I know.
Okay, your camp is 100% guaranteed. It's not a lottery ticket. It's 100% guaranteed. Okay? The gank might be more valuable, but it's lottery. You don't know if you will get it. And perhaps you might even lose. Like, let's say you come top, Fiora is already half HP, Ornn is half HP. You go there, Nocturne comes up full HP, might be able to get the Fiora somehow and get out. So it's a flip. In time and with game knowledge, and especially after you study all of the champions that came out and you've missed them because you didn't play.
I love them.
You will understand the mashups to a point where you will know the champs and you will know when you can, when it's more guaranteed, when it's more likely for you to actually get something out of that play. Because right now, look, I'm assuming you didn't do the wolves and you went up because Fiora pinged you. But what's there to ping? Like, literally, what's there to ping? Like, your wave state is perfect. You have way more mana. He's gonna have to recall soon. He doesn't have mana. You have more HP. There's nothing for you to recall. Like, you have a ward for the next minute. Do whatever you want. Like, leave the Jarvan alone. And for you, I will tell you, and I'm telling you as a jungle mate who struggled with it for years, /Mutol is your best friend. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to be, and sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I still sin that with that. I still make that sin. Guys, listen, can win. No, I will camp, I will clear, it doesn't matter. Like, listen, when you type, you get your hands off the minimap, off the game, off the map. And that's the most important part. The chat is irrelevant. Everyone, and I don't want to sound mean or egotistical, but especially in this elo, your teammates are all irrelevant, just like the enemies. Everyone is irrelevant. It's not like, I don't know, you have the best mid laner in the world and you want to keep him unmuted, so you will see his pings and, you know, I don't know if you know him, but I will tell you something very short about myself. A month ago with the reset in EUW, I played with Phantasm. Maybe you know him. He's one of the best mid laner in the world. I jungled for him. I played jungle for him. The guy was so, like, his pings, they were so important and valuable. He jungle tracked more than me. So, of course, that's a mid laner. I want to see his pings. But your Zed on it, or this guy with the name, completely irrelevant. No matter who they are, they're irrelevant. Like, /Mutol, focus on your own game. You're the only one that matters. You're the only one that counts. You're the main character.
Yeah, I typically have nowadays the chat deactivated, so I just can't see my pre-mate, but I usually play solo queue, so it's whatever. But yeah, the pings are still distracting. And I didn't grant for the gank because I also saw it, no matter what. Do it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, you see Blitzcrank is pinging you alive because they're scared of a gank. Now over here you're recalling. Okay, now again, listen, it's very, very important that you notice, okay? Right here, look. Right here, notice how this guy, he showed up top, right? Even though Fiora had vision. What I want you to do, as a jungle, you have to remember, you have a responsibility. Now, I'm not saying it's your fault or something like that. She had vision, she could have noticed it herself. But notice that you are fighting AI. This is AI, this is not a real person. You use your EQ and then you just stand FK and auto-attack. once you like, you have to, I don't know, maybe increase the size of your minimap, or I don't know, increase your awareness. Over here,
Yeah.
I will tell you about myself. I will tell you 1 second. This probably is around the time that I would already be like, I would spam pings like the red alert, like red alert, go back,
Yeah,
go back,
yeah,
go back,
yeah.
go back. Because look,
Yeah.
right now, Nocturne still doesn't have his flash. Wait, what? Okay, Nocturne still doesn't have his flash. And wait, I don't know how. Like, we're in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't have his flash, but this is bugged. Okay, it's bugged. He doesn't have his flash yet. Fiora has her flash, and she can Q away. So like Q, flash, or just walk it out. If you ping her right here, she gets out. I'm not saying it's your responsibility, but I'm saying that at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you want to win, right? So sometimes you gotta put more of yourself towards the team to win, right? So as a jungle, try to notice the map more so you can ping your teammates. Now over here, I'm assuming you went top because you thought maybe you can intervene and maybe help a bit. Fiora tries to do something. You obviously see that she.
He didn't even flash here, so that's whatever. So but I have a question in terms of pings, because not in all games, but a lot of games, I usually also try to track the jungle and also ping his camps basically where I think he could be. So the missing one or the red one.
Yeah.
But sometimes, or like most of the times, they just mute me or flame me for pinging too much.
Ignore them.
So
I ignore them completely.
It's just okay.
Look, I will be honest with you. At the end of the day, every match in League is different. One game you can have humans, one game you can have unreal, wow, mentally challenged, okay? You have to make habits that are healthy. What does it mean?
Yeah.
Tracking the enemy jungle and pinging, not 20 times, but like twice here, like or ping once and say knock raptors, or like, yeah, but not caps, not the caps, yeah, knock raptors, and then you ping it like once. That's very healthy. That's very, very good. That's how you do it in high elo, and you actually get recognition for it by your laners. Right now, again, I already seen your match history. I can tell you can get a lot higher than what you're currently at. But right now in the elo you're playing, your teammates, I'm sorry to say it, like I don't wish to sound toxic. They're not humans. If someone here flames you, no, I'm dead serious. If someone here flames you for tracking and pinging the enemy jungle, they have an issue. Like, they're mentally unstable. Like, there's no other way to say it. Over here. Oh, and one more thing I want to say. We see Nocturne, right? Even if you see that you can't intervene, again, as an instinct, press tab. Nocturne has 20 CS, okay? Why is it important? When we saw him go from mid, he had 16. And then you took his scuttle, and you took the Gromp, and you took the blue, and he only took one camp. So what you understand from it is that he only took one camp on his red side. Meaning that he either goes back into his red side jungle afterwards and finishes his clear, or he recalls and goes back to his blue side. But then again, you will have one camp lead on him. At least one camp, at least. Because he didn't do it in time. And you did full clear. You understand why?
Yeah, I understand why. It's just if I now see what he does, I'm even more confused because I can't even tell where he goes, because he left like his Grump, he didn't do his Raptors, he just, I don't know what he's really.
No,
so it's
of course.
hard tracking if you do like this things, you know.
Yeah, no, of course, like you can't know exactly what he did. Like for now, for example, we saw him mid with 16 and now he stopped with 20. Obviously, you can't know if he did the Raptors or Krugs, but I want you to understand that you can know. Not like, I don't care if he did the Krugs or the Raptors. It's irrelevant to me which one he did. What does matter to me is that I've seen him walk up mid with 16. Now he stopped after you did 1, 2, 3 camps while he only did 1, right? He only did 1. And now you know what he's going to do. Like, you with your current knowledge, you can track what will happen. You understand? How do you do it? You understand that he only did 1 camp, and obviously this has 2 camps, and it's been quite a lot of time since you've been in his red side, so clearly both of them up, because you made him recall here, or like go back early on. So you know for a fact one of these camps is still up. Meaning, you know that after this gank top, either he goes back to his red side, clears that camp, recalls, and goes back to bot side, or he instantly recalls, goes to his bot side, and then farms towards Raptors and Krugs. But if he does that, you know for a fact, you're always going to be 1 camp ahead of him, at least, at the very least, at the bare minimum. You understand why?
Yeah, I mean, because he skipped the one.
Because he skipped the one, and because he didn't, because he didn't do it, it will always be delayed. Because like how camps work, let's get it a bit deeper. How camps work, you know how when you do let's say wolves, you do them, they have a x value of HP, right? And then after you kill them, 2 minutes after they respawn, and they have a much bigger x value of HP. Like their HP is bigger, they're stronger, they give more XP. The camps, they have levels, okay? Every camp has levels. Okay, that's something that you have to understand. Every camp has levels. Now, because he didn't do his Raptors heal, he's one camp behind, because this camp will give him less XP. It will deny his, I don't know, for instance, let's say he did all of his camps, right? So now they will all be level 2. This one is still level 1. Then these will be level 3. This will be level 2. This camp is always going to get him less XP in comparison to others. While you cleared perfect. You did all of your camps. So they will all be lined up in level. You understand? That's why it's very, very important. Okay, nice. I just want to get that cleared out. Obviously, like it might sound to you very specific, but it's really not. Like it happens in more games than you think. Now
this is something that I'm not really tracking sometimes, like also my camps, and then I just leave them and go for a gank instead. So this is also variable for me.
I will tell you what, a lot of people, they don't understand that those type of trackings are very, very crucial. Why? Because sometimes you will see that you're getting invaded, for example, right? Let's say early on, right? You do your red side and you see the enemy jungle is invading your blue side. A lot of the low elo junglers, instinctively what they will do, they will walk up to their blue. I need to defend my territory. I have to go. There's no way I'm going to let them invade. And a lot of the times people don't understand. Fuck it, let him do my blue side. I will go to his blue side. I will take whatever I want. Because at the end of the day, and even if I don't manage to take the same amount that he took, I want to express it with pen. 1 second. I want to, Let's say you were over here, you did your camps, right? And he was over here, he did this camps, right? And what happens is afterwards, of course, he will walk back to his red side and he can do all of these. So you will tell me, wait, what? But he has an advantage of me because I only managed to get this and then I had to back off, right? So he has an advantage on me. He did 6 camps and I only did 4. True, but then he will go to his blue side and these two will be still level 1. And by the time you go to your blue side, they will already be level 2. I'm not saying it's the most optimal play, but it's something that you always have to think of, you know? The camp level is very, very important because it gives out different XP, different amount. And sometimes it can be the difference between getting you level 6 or getting him level 6. Or getting you bot Scuttler or Prio for Drake because you have 20 stacks. So your smite is stronger. It's very, very important.
But then how do I actually do it? Because I always tell my laners like, please ward the shit for me, so I can make sure that I'm not getting invaded and actually have the, because I don't have vision usually there, so I don't even know if he's doing that or not. So this is like also which I sometimes struggle because I cannot know based on this. Is he really invading my blue and should I go to his blue? Because I have no ward, I have no vision, so I cannot
what
really
you
know
do, what you do in that situation are 2 things. There are 2 solutions for that. The first thing is knowing the matchup. For example, enemy Shaco can invade you, enemy Kindred can invade you, enemy Graves can invade you, enemy Evelyn, I don't think so, enemy Zac, I don't think so. So you should think about that. And the second thing you should do is if you want to start red, go to your blue, ward the blue over here in the bush. Recall, get the Oracle Lens, go to the red. You want to start blue, go here, ward like I taught you. Recall, get Oracle Lens, go to the blue. Always make sure to listen. What I used to do back in the day, and I want you to understand the differences of, for example, how I became better. What I used to do, I used to always try and ward myself the other side of the enemy jungle. For example, if I start here, what I used to do when I was a worse player, I used to walk up, ward his blue, then go back, recall, get Oracle Lens, and then start in one of the sides. And that's a very bad thing to do. Why? Because what if he doesn't start here? Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's here. He could be here if I'm here, or he could be here if I'm here. Like warding this or warding this, for example, like in your case, warding this or warding this gives you nothing. Warding your other side, like let's say warding this while you're starting here, is much, much better. So what I would tell you to do, my personal preference, always make sure to ward the other side of where you're starting, and always ask your mid laner to ward his Raptors early. Warding enemy Raptors early, they will not do it every game. They will not do it even 50% of the games. They will do it 40. But those 40 games, you will have a very strong advantage. Because in your elo, an enemy mid laner will not necessarily ward yours. And if you can get your mid laner to ward theirs, that's very, very crucial info. If you see enemy jungle hovering on map, and then you press tab and you see 8 CS and he's doing Raptors, you know for a fact he started red side and he did Krugs and now he's doing Raptors. So you know where he started, you know where he's gonna be. You can, like, I just want you to understand how much information you get from it. You know where he started, you know his camp's order for probably the rest of the game. You know he's gonna be bot side or mid side gank wise in the next minute and a half. You can literally tell them, guys, knock bot or mid 1 minute 1:30 from now, something like that. And you also know he's gonna go for bot scuttle, and by that you react. Do I win him? Like I told you earlier with the equations. Do I win him 1v1? Okay, so I will path here because I want to fight him. I will change my path. I will invade. I will wait in his blue. I will ping them. Will they have prio? Can they win? What happens if Nocturne comes? Can they disengage? Do I have, I don't know, Ezreal something that they can just walk back? Or do I have Jin Zyra that they can't go back? So I need to like ping them or maybe be there for a counter game. You understand? Like there's so much information that you can get from this ward. If you can get your mid laner to ward it, it's very, very good.
Yeah.
That's the current meta in high-elo games right now. But you never ward it yourself. You ward the other side of your jungle.
And this is, I think, something that's important to me, because if I do the invade that I just did, then basically it's hard for me to basically follow this blueprint, right? This is because I just placed the ward at the beginning at my red, whatever, I just throw it in and then just directly went to his red, because I felt the urge basically to, if I want to invade, I'd have to do it now. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe then it's better for me just to not invade in the beginning now, just learn this, what you just told me, and then basically I can still adapt.
I will tell you what, the thing is with invade, it's very good if it works, but if it doesn't work, it can really screw up your game. While in this elo, it's not like you're playing in GM. And I will tell you, listen, you're playing in elo that it's very, very important to most of the time cheese, because you're playing against very, very experienced players and they've experienced every single pathing and every single pattern that you can possibly come up with. So it's better for you to just flip random shit and hope for the best. In this elo, if you're just consistent and you do the recipe that works, and you ward the other side, and you clear towards the good side, towards the side with the prio, and you know that they can help you get scuttle for sure. And maybe, you know, I don't know, for example, if you know you clear the jungle faster than the enemy laner, and you know he started blue, and you start red because you know that they can help you on scuttle if you need, what could happen is you can take top scuttle, and before he comes from Raptors or Krugs to top scuttle, it's already done and you're pathing bot, and you take 2 scuttles, which is insane. You understand? Like game winning insane. Now over here, I just want to point out, you're walking up here. Notice how your Raptors is up in 10 seconds. What I would do here, because you, I want to put it like in quotas, like you messed it up. You didn't really mess it up because there was a scuttle and you wanted to deny it. I completely understand it. But what happens is you have like the Raptors in 10 seconds and then you have like 1 minute break here until the frog. So what I would do, no matter what you want to do here, first take the Raptors, then you have a timer. You have 1 minute or like 50 seconds or I don't know, 40 seconds that you don't have any camps up. Meaning you don't lose anything by, I don't know, dying, doing a gank, forcing a gank. It's okay. You have nothing better to do on the map. So first take the camp, then do whatever you want. But I'm assuming maybe you wanted to check Drake, that he doesn't do it. Okay, yeah, you see that it's not being done. Now, because you walked up, you gave us a timer on Skull, 40 seconds. Okay, very, very important. Now over here, I want to see your... How do I see? Okay, no, you're very far from level 6. What I would do here, honestly, I will be very honest with you. What I would do here, Malzar is level 6. Zed is also level 6. Zed is coming back to lane. What I would do here, I would not... Okay, I will talk about this in a second. What I would do here, pop Oracle Lens, if you have it. If you don't, then just don't pop it. Walk up here to the bush, stand over here, try to force a gank mid, right? And why is that? You're not level 6, but we know for a fact you farmed a lot more than Nocturne. What does it mean? It means that there is no way in hell that Nocturne is level 6. There's no way. There's absolutely zero chance. He might be level 5, and he is, as we can see, but he literally cannot be level 6. You have, let's see, a red. Yeah, as you can see, he is doing his Grump. He's around the same level XP as you, but he's not close to 6. So meaning he can't really counter gank you with an ult, and you don't have anything better to do in the map. What I would do if I were you, I walk up to the vision, to the bush. Okay, I wait here. I tell Zed all out. Just go on him all out. Even if he ults you, it's okay. You save your EQ to disturb his ult. And then you get a kill mid. Once you get a kill mid, you ping your mid laner to help you get Scuttle. Why is this Scuttle super, super important? Because this Scuttle gives prior for the Drake. If you have Scuttle here, it's very, very, very unlikely that they will do Drake. And even if they do, you will most certainly have vision of it. Why is it important? Because they have a stronger bot lane early on. They can get prio easily, like I told you, with Jinx and Blitz. They can get prio easily. So what you want to do is you want to get the Scuttle. What you shouldn't do is do this. You shouldn't use the vision cone. Why? Because you don't know where Nocturne is. Nocturne could be standing right here. He could also be right here. He could also be right here waiting for your camps to spawn. He could be anywhere. And they don't know where you're at. And once you use this, that doesn't really give you much because you were just here, like you came from river. You know that they're not on Drake. So doing this, okay, maybe it will expose a ward or two. I mean, irrelevant, completely irrelevant. But by you doing that, you're giving away your position. And not only that, but if he was smart enough, he could probably estimate your pathing, your clear direction, everything. Like he can estimate a lot from that. I know it sounds. I don't know if you're.
This is so valuable for me because all of this is just happening. Me taking this shit because I have like I'm bored. I have nothing to do on the map. I feel like I just based off being bored. I think why not hit this shit basically. But this is like no rationale behind it. It's just I have time. Why not hit it? This is like how dumb I used to play. I'm playing now.
I see. You should actually give even those small things. You should give them very, very big weight because it's very, very important. Now let's see what happens on. Okay, here you decide to do the Drake. Now, before we get into it, to see the outcome of what happens here, I don't know if you secured it. Like, okay, I can see you secure the Drake, but I want you to understand why is it a very bad play. Not only did you not sneak the Drake, like, if you told me, listen, I came in with Oracle, they didn't see me, there were no wards, and I'm sneaking it, I would tell you, look, it's a flip, it's not guaranteed, but I respect you for trying. But what you did here is you used the vision cone, right? You exposed yourself being here. Like I told you, enemy bot lane, they control the wave. As you can see, like they're holding it. Yeah, of course, it's slow shoving. But what happens is, look, they will shove. Like they have. Do you know wave management? Like to some point, or do I need to speak from the?
Basic? No. It's, But sometimes I just don't recognize it. It's just something I just skip over it because usually people in my elo don't have wave management. They just push into it, like either one of them, and that's basically the wave management. But I just thought for a fact like my bot has kind of prior. They don't have a vision. I don't know where Nock is. I just tried. This is basically my my rationale, and also again stemming from I have nothing else to do on the map.
I see. Just 1 second.
But yeah, of course it's a dumb call, and I think I don't even have enough damage to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I said, very, very important to see the wave states because right now, obviously they're stronger early because Vlad is turbo dog shit early on, and of course Vel'Koz needs to hit all 3 visibilities to actually be useful, while Blitz can just hook and it's over, and Jinx has CC and everything. So you look at the wave, right? You look at the wave. They are clearly slow pushing. Maybe even Nocturne told them like crush the wave and come Drake. Perhaps we don't know. But yeah, the wave is pushing towards your team, and there's nothing they can do about it. And they have a massive wave that you're gonna have to stay for. Plus, you gave yourself away. Plus, Zed can't walk up into the unknown, meaning he can play with you on Malzahar and he can lane against him 1v1. But while he doesn't have vision, and he doesn't have vision as you can see because it's your vision, there are no wards here, and he doesn't know where Nocturne is. He doesn't know where Nocturne is. He can't do anything. So like Zed can't come, and if you look at the wave also, he shoved towards him. So like your Zed doesn't have prio. Your bot, they won't have prio in like 10 seconds. You don't know where Nocturne is, and you've shown yourself. Like it's very, very important for me to express to you that you like it from every aspect. You gain nothing from this play. I just want you to understand. And the most important thing is that you have 20. Wait 1 second, it's bugged. Yeah. The most important thing is that you have 21 stacks. You don't have 20. When you get to 20, your smite gets upgraded to 1000 damage. So it's much better to stall the Drake, especially with the lead that you had early on, to make sure you're at 20 and he's not at 20, and then you have 400 difference on smite, you know? Like, you remember back in our days, each level would have given you smite power, right? Nowadays, you don't play on that. You play on the spike, on the 20 spike, or on the 0 spike once you finish it. On the, like, you start 600, then it's 1k, then it's 1.4. You have to play on these spikes. And for you to do it on 21 and not 20, it's aching me, because like it's one more camp, and then the Drake is guaranteed to be yours, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Now let's see. Yeah, okay, over here, yeah, you see you have to flash.
That's like stupid, yeah.
Crazy that you flash out and the Drake is somehow still gonna be yours. I find it to be insane. But I want to see what happens. Like, it's crazy. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Blitz is coming. Okay, he warded it. Okay. Big flash by Vlad. Big boy. I don't know why Jinx is walking up. I have no idea why she's walking up. What is this disrespect by them? Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. I have to say, like, okay, and I don't mean it in a bad way to anyone, like, not your team and not the enemies. This worked only because it's piss low elo. Like, there's no way to say it. I'm sorry. There's no other way to say it. Jinx just walked up to you guys, like, she's the ADC, she's the most valuable asset they have. She just walked up, like, you can hit your full combo on me. And, like, he hooked Vlad as well, instead of you or Velko. Crazy. But somehow it works, but I want you to understand that in its essence, this was not a good play. Like, it's very important for me to explain to you. Now, what I
you would also say, even, like, the Drake was garbage, I understand, but even the play afterwards, where I thought, yeah, maybe if Blitz face checks me, we can easily kill him, is also not like a valuable play in your
No, like, okay, this right here, like the face check, it was okay, but once you missed it, because you missed the EQ, I want to go over it again.
I think I wasn't in range, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't hit,
Yeah, so look, over here, Blitz is like 40% HP. And like, okay, clearly you can fight it, and think about it, he's been doing the Drake for at least 20 seconds, and remember, this is Cloud Drake hits twice as fast. It's like, it's something about that Drake hits really fast. Same with I think it's Chemtech as well, that hits really fast. Like, it gets you down really easily. So most surely Nocturne here is like 60 and below HP percent. Like, we know that by default because of the Drake, right? So obviously this is playable, but not like this. Like, the way it was played by your team is not good. It just worked because enemy team played it even worse. Because look, you miss it. What you do? Okay, now look. The first thing he does, he exhausts you and not the Vlad. Like, that's crazy. He exhausts you after you already missed your combo. You have nothing to do here. The best thing you can do is walk up and auto attack. But he chose to exhaust you. That's the first mistake. And then Vlad here actually pops up with the flash. Okay, and he hits her. She uses the W on you and not on Vlad, which is another crazy thing. Nocturne, as you can see, he's like half HP and he was full because of the Drake. And then, look, they go back, she walks up. That's crazy. What is this audacity, man? Like, what the fuck? And then she's like, okay, I need to go back, but it's too late. And then out of everyone, he hooks the Vlad, which still has pull. He didn't use it, and the Vlad is already getting his red bar up. So he just heals. And Nocturne uses the fear on him. Like, did you see it? Nocturne uses the...
Insane,
Yeah. Nocturne uses the fear on him. So they basically played it... like, I swear, I'm not trying to flame anyone. I'm trying to give a precise analysis. They played it the absolute worst play, like, ever. They couldn't have fucked it up more. So this worked. But it doesn't mean it's a good play. And that's what I'm trying to get at, you know? But okay, like, it works, I guess. Whatever, like, we're not gonna complain over a good play, I guess, like, because it worked. They trade, which is fine for you, I guess. Wave is kind of even, so it's whatever. You take the Drake, and then I want to see what you do. Yeah, okay, Jinx died with both of her things up. Over here, what I would do, okay, listen, what I would do here, I wouldn't smite it. Why I wouldn't smite it? Because look, you have a ward over here, you have a ward over here. No one is coming, right? And you're 21 stacks, which means that if you do the Drake, you will get down to 20, which means your smite will be 1000, which means you can guarantee the scuttler as well, you know? So you don't smite it, and then you have
Yeah.
1k skull, smite, and then you can do the skull and like ensure you get it. And you have these two.
Just skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's I want you to understand, like, it's not a game losing mistake, but it's like, you know, like right now, look at your XP. You're almost 6. You're almost 6. Imagine you do the scuttle, and maybe you can force another play mid because you know Malzahar doesn't have ult because you have 6. Or maybe you can force to play bot because again, you have 6.
Yeah, and now instead of recalling
and going to,
I see the urge basically clear. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so like you should have recalled and went to your blue side because Nocturne knows for a fact you did you did the Drake. He knows that, and he knew that 20 seconds before you even completed it. So what he should have done is instantly walk to your blue side, which I don't know if he does. I'm assuming he did because Blitz is top. Let's see. Yeah, my guy's chilling. He's in a Hawaii vacation. Okay. Crazy. Holy shit.
But still won the game. What can I say?
Yeah. But as you can see again, like you did that mistake. Krugs are up. You just skip them. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Now let's see how much gold you're carrying.
See what I'm actually doing is just like pretty frustrating to me to see what I'm actually doing.
The most insane thing you can do is watch your own replays. But I wouldn't say as you can see here, they're just gonna do it. Just give it. Just give it. You have unused lead. You're carrying 1.5k. It's and Nocturne is 6, and you know that he's 6. Like you have the vision, you know.
Yeah.
So absolutely 0 point of even trying to do anything. Just go take your camps. Or wait, and even Malzahar is coming. Crazy. Nah. Just walk back. No way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, this wasn't a good play because well, Nocturne had ult and Blitz was here as well. They just kind of griefed it because like he ulted on you and he tried to fear you, but then Blitz hooked you away, which is crazy. But yeah, like with the own ult and everything, that's crazy collapse by the enemies. But here, what you should have done is just not contest it. Like, you know, just give it. Like, you know, they want to take it. Take my blue buff. I took the Drake.
And also not even basically go for that Miles play because I think like here the one pinged me the Z, and then I thought, yeah, why not just kill the Miles? But it was stupid in that sense because we knew that basically they were at blue. So yeah.
But what you
so
could
you wouldn't
do,
even go for that Miles play.
And I will give you another example. Just wait, let me take a sip because my throat is already.
Yeah. Take your time.
Remember, at the start, we've seen Nocturne cross here with 16 farm, right? And we knew that he doesn't have red buff because you took it, but we saw he had blue buff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was after you already took yours, right? Around the same time, like ish, you know. Over here, if I'm you, right here, and I just want you to understand how differently the game would have played out if you played differently. Imagine after the Drake, you do the scuttle, and you instantly recall. Then you go to your blue side. You're much stronger. Maybe if they come then, you're either A, taking the blue like fast enough, and then they don't take it. You deny it by taking it yourself, and then you can path to your red side because, you know, who cares about it? That's A. Or B, you recall, like I said, you come here, they come, and you see that you have to get out. So what you do is you get out, but you don't even go to your red side. You instantly go to his blue side because his camps are up here. They're up. We know that they're up because it's been a cycle. It's been a 5-minute cycle, and he doesn't have blue buff. You see him. You see him when he walks up. Like you get what I'm saying? When he walks up here to your jungle, like over here, he doesn't have blue. So once again, if you click tab, and you see he's on 40 CS, and we saw him earlier on 28. You understand? Like on 32, I mean 32. So we know he did the red buff. Oh, sorry, he did the red buff because he has red buff, and he did at least one camp over here. Like we know that only because of information given to us. As you can see, we didn't have a single ward on his red side. This is all by pressing tab and analyzing the map. And I have to highlight it because it's something that a lot of people don't do. When you see,
I don't do.
Yeah, like when you see enemy jungle,
I don't analyze the camps. Yeah.
When you see enemy jungle, always instinctively press tab and see how much CS he has. Every 4 CS means a camp. It's so crucial. I can't stress this enough. Every time you see it, every time you see enemy jungle, no matter what the play, press tab. So yeah, over here, we know what's gonna happen. Overall, it was a good engage, I want to say, because, I mean, you killed the Malzahar, but, like, again, like, Ornn came up as well, which is really unlucky, because, like, I mean, they have full prio, and clearly he's either recalling or coming. And over here, what I would do, like to think about it, if I think about it to the maximum, you could have potentially outplayed it. Like, like, this is not macro right now, what I'm going to show you. It's micro, it's mechanics, okay? But I just noticed something. You had a blast con, which means you could have potentially came over here, look. EQ, auto attack, ult, and while you're ult, like while the cage is still up, use the, like, go walk up over here, use the blast con, and then you're over here, and then, like, you're close to tower. And you could have gotten out. That's very, very micro, and I'm assuming, like, look, you can literally, like, do it because it's in the circle, like, that's the circle. So you could have stood over here, and it's very micro, and I don't expect you to notice it in the middle of the chaos, but I'm just giving you another way to, like, you committed to this play, you still had a way to, like, get out and you know, like still have your hand on top. But again, I will say that this is not the play, in my opinion. Like I said, like, recall here, after the Drake, you secured it, go to the top, and just react to what happens. But it's okay. Good explanation. Thank you very much, Rifle. I appreciate it. Now, you see, over here again, look. You're 6 seconds into the recall, into the spawn, right? We know, because of what I just taught you on the 40 CS that we saw, we know that he only did one camp topside, right? And now you see them walking up to void grabs, which means there are a few ways that the next minute will be played. It's either he does the void grabs, recalls, goes to his blue side, or he does his void grabs, forces again on one of the adjacent lanes, on one of the close lanes, or he goes to finish up what he started on his red side. I don't know what he will do, because this is Emerald, and the players here are very, very, very hard to track. But what I would personally do, you took my blue, instantly go to his blue. Take his blue, just his blue. Don't aim to take 7 camps. No, it's okay. Like, over here already EQ. Like, you see, you have your EQ up. It's just, like, just use it to get faster. What I want to see you do here, and I hope you do it. Okay, never mind. You use the Tiamat, you have the smite, I mean. Okay. Now over here, I just want you to see, he took the void grabs. You see him pathing top for some reason. His entire jungle is up. You should punish it, take all of his camps. In my opinion, and I will tell you my personal opinion, taking his 3 camps over here is even more valuable than him taking void grabs. Fuck the void grabs. Give him the void grabs. Fuck the void grabs. Or like, do the scuttle. But forcing the gank over here while you have this camp up, scuttle up, and 3 camps that you have to take, forcing the gank here, it's again, it's like I told you earlier, it's a flip. It's a play that could be worth it, but you lose so many things from it. You lose the tempo, and only if it works you get value from it. Now look, you're standing in bush, 0 value. Now let's see over here. Okay, you knock him up. Zed is coming. He doesn't have W yet. Now he's gonna W. Okay, you get the kill. Nice. Okay, and he forces him to use his ult. Let's see. Okay, over here, Nocturne went into his red side. What I would assume is that he is probably doing the camp he didn't do, and because he went from here, and we saw him on river, like, he didn't go. Nocturne didn't go like this. He went like this. So I can assume the camp he's missing is Krugs, and after all of the blue and the void grabs and the kills, I'm assuming he's carrying quite a bit of gold, so he would most likely recall here, right? So what I would do here, you still have time. Go take his blue. Like, you still have time for that.
What the fuck am I doing?
It's okay.
I think still at this point in time, I didn't even have in my mind that his blue is actually up. I think this is the issue why I'm not doing it, because I'm not considering it.
Okay. I will give you just a small, like, you get it, but I just want to give you a small hint. Because you used oracles here, just walk up a bit closer to this bush, and just walk up like this. Like, you don't want to get into a scenario where you have to find yourself running after them. Because what happened, as you saw, Jinx was here, right? Vlad was here, and you were here. And then what happens is Jinx slowly starts to kite out in this direction. And it's Jinx. She has the passive of get excited. If she somehow manages to get the kill on Blitz, she gets the fast movement speed, and she's just out. And then you can, like, you'll never catch her. What I would do you have the oracle up already. Walk up a bit to this bush and see if it's warded or not. If it's not warded, hug this wall, so you're cutting off her escape. You don't want to take too long, because Jinx with lethal tempo, she can easily stack it, and then she might be able to actually get a kill on Vlad. So you don't want to take too long, but you do want to find yourself getting there as fast as possible, and not from a position where you have to start chasing them. You understand? Because then
100%.
Because then what could happen, another thing which could happen, is that you might find yourself in a situation that you have to use your EQ only for a gap close. You're not even in range to knock up. You only use it to gap close and then W, and perhaps I slow enough to get in range. So yeah, okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, here again, you smite. Try to play around the Tiamat, right? So that you don't have to like if you smite it, right? It's just a clear something that I want to teach you. Like, look, right now you smite it, right? Okay, like you smite it. There's no reason to use the Tiamat here. Wait 1 more second.
Yeah, in the end.
Yeah. Hit this one 2 more times, and then Tiamat, and then you clear it faster. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a very small micro thing, but if you do it every time you clear the Krugs, here you save 3 seconds, here you save 3 seconds, here you save 3 seconds. It stacks up, yeah. And if you do it like that on every camp, it stacks up even more, you know? Like exponentially stacks up. It's crazy. Now here as well. Okay, yeah, you clear overall this and clear. Try to lure the camp, you know, when it's about to die, like around, I don't know, yeah, here you can already start walking up to the Gromp and just kite it, you know, with auto attacks to save more time.
I have had trauma of the Gromp because it resets like in some games like 1 or 2 times, and then I was just so fucked up that I just say the Gromp I just killed there where it is, you know, because this pisses me off. If it resets, it's like so much time, waste of time. But yeah, in general, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. I have a question. What's the most important thing that we should do now, right now, at the game? While you're doing the Gromp, look at the minimap, look at everything that's going on. What you should do?
Kill the Gromp and then basically, I don't know, like basically recoil as fast as I can, I think.
You're going way too much ahead. Right now, in this particular second, what you should do? There's something that you should do. I've told you it before. Same exact scenario. Who do we see on the map? Look at the minimap. Who do we see?
The jungle and then press tab, yeah, okay.
Precisely.
Okay.
You see the jungle, he's at 58 CS. We didn't track him properly, but we know for a fact that he was on 44. We saw it earlier, and then he went and took his camps, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's sitting on 58, which means we know he did his camp. He probably helped shove, but we still know his blue side is still up, so he's recalling. What?
That is blue side is still up. It's just mad.
I mean, yeah, like wait a minute, all fog of war. Yeah, look, they're all here sitting. Like, this guy's vibing right here, like. Yeah. So now, because he's recalling, and we knew his bot side still up, we know for a fact this guy's pathing bot. So if I'm you, bro, I'm sitting here, bot, care, not pathing bot. He is bot side right now. Care, Genkin, 45 sec, care. Just like that, just like a bot. And I'll be honest with you, I do it in high-low lobbies, and if they mute me, they can go fuck themselves. But at least I know I fulfilled my duty as a jungle. I jungle tracked. I gave them the info. I told them when to be aware. I told them when they're going to be ganked, and I told them everything. If they choose not to listen, that's on them. But when I get the pleasure to play with Phantasm or with Brohan or with these players again, I know that they will appreciate it. And I go by what they will appreciate, and not by what Mr. Crimburst will appreciate, or Haskia. Okay? I don't care about them. You understand? Yeah. You need to think about not what they say. If they flame you for, like you said, if they flame you for pinging the enemy jungle, they're stupid. And you shouldn't listen to them. That's your responsibility. Okay, now over here, how much gold you're carrying? Okay, you're carrying 1k gold. Okay, I don't see how you guys catch that. Yeah, over here, yeah, it's gone. But I want you to understand what happened is, right now, once again, you find yourself in a position because you didn't make the most perfect decisions in terms of you didn't go to his blue side when you had the chance. Notice what happens right now. He's on 58 CS, which means you guys have 14 CS gap. He's gonna have these 3 camps waiting for him, and by the time he's done with them, he will have Raptors, Krugs, and potentially red buff afterwards. So right now, he's going to have 6 more camps. While you, on the other hand, you have nothing to do on the map. You have nothing to do on the map.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
you're like a beggar for ganks. You're like no, for real. Right now, you're a beggar for ganks. You're sitting here, and what goes through your head, trust me, I've been there way too many times. I know it. Right now, what goes through your head, I have to get a gank top, I have to get a gank mid, I have to do one of those, so I have enough gold, so I can recall, and hopefully by then, my camps will be up, because you have nothing better to do on the map. You understand?
I feel homeless. Yeah. This is at this point. I see. I don't get kills. I have nothing to do. I get like a little salty already. This is like, yeah.
And then let's see. Surely Fiora gets it. Surely. Okay, so yeah, like you get it. But again, look what happens. Your Raptor is spawning, and it's the soul camp on the map. And as you see, I didn't even know. And Nocturne's bot. You see, crazy.
Yeah. Could have prevented.
Yeah. And as you can see, bro, I'm dying. He's on 62 farm, which means he doesn't have blue buff. As you can see, he only did 1 camp and ganked. I'm crying. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay. Perfect. You saw him bot, you went to his Raptors. Absolutely insane. I just want to see 2 things. That you go to his Krugs as well, and that you don't use this vision. Let's see. Big. Okay. Not good, and I will explain. You have the EQ, right? It's an advantage that only you have. No, bro, I'm very methodical. The thing is, and I want to say something, okay? I want to, like, it's very important for me to stress this out. A lot of the coaches you will see online that will get you to pay them to coach you, they will teach you what they think you can handle with your brain. They will not tell you all of the micro decisions, mini decisions, and stuff like that. When I coach, I tell you, I look at you, and I look at you as a future challenger. I tell you all of the mistakes, everything, even the smallest ones, like the one with the vision con earlier, or the one I'm going to tell you right now. It's something that you will tell me, but Yokai, it's so small. It's such a small mistake. Like, why do you say it's a mistake? But it is, and I will explain to you. Because right now, you see Nocturne bot, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe, like, we already know that this guy is a lunatic, right? We know that he's a lunatic, okay, by the way he plays. Maybe he decides to not farm these and go straight to you to deny it. Maybe Malzahar will come. Maybe Ornn will come after his recall, his base, his death, because he will have home guard, he will be fast. What I will do is always, and I'm not saying it just for this situation, always, when you have an opportunity to use the Blastcon, use the Blastcon. Save your movement ability for escape, for emergency. Okay?
Yeah.
It's very, very important. Okay, now notice that it's again another small thing, but it's very, very important, even more important than the previous one. We know that Ornn is dead and he's walking back to lane. You're doing the Krugs. What I would strongly advise, always either stand over here at the back, at the like really, really back, or lure them to this place. And then if this is not warded, there's no way he can see you. But once you're fighting with them over here, if he goes to lane and he hugs this side of the wall, he can see you, and if he doesn't see you, he can see the Krugs. And against high elo junglers, they will be able to see that the Krugs are out of position and that you're there. Instinctively, it means that you're there. It's very, very small, but it's important. Now, over here, yeah, you recall, which is perfectly fine. I really hope you don't cancel that recall. I want to talk to you about something completely different. Okay, up until now we've talked about macro and everything. I want to talk about something completely different. So far, I see that you're building lethality. You've built lethality this game. I would never build lethality this game on Jarvan, and I will tell you why. I love lethality Jarvan, but this game I will never do it. The reason for that is that you already have AD Bruiser that can 1v9. You have an AD Assassin, and you have 2 mages that do a lot of damage. You lack frontline. What they have. And even if you do frontline, you can get Malzahar ulted, Nocturne ulted, Blitz hooked. Like, your team really, really, really needs a tank. Or not necessarily a tank, but an engager. And Jarvan items are actually so good against them as well. Because think about it. This guy attacks really fast. She has little tempo and attacks really, really fast. Frozen Heart is a core item on Jarvan against these type of champions.
What I wanted to ask is also, like, typically, if I build like Bruiser, like more tanky, I do like the same build that Agreen basically does, because I watch his streams. Like the how do you even call the first item? It's not the No, the shield item. He always builds the shield item, and I don't like it. Honestly. He always builds like the shield item into Thunder Sky and never builds like Black Cleaver, and like all the other pros also build like Thunder Sky into Cleaver, and I always can't decide what is really better because your Q always reduces the armor, so I don't see basically the urge to buy even more of this armor reducing
But
item.
don't look at it only on the armor reducing. Look at it at the stats as well. Black Cleaver gives you everything you need. It gives you HP. It needs you cooldown. It gives you like attack damage. It gives you everything. It's just a generally good item. You understand? Like especially in this match, even my Twitch chat is saying as well, like Thunder the Black Cleaver is very strong here. I feel like in general, look, you have Fiora and a Zed, right? Black Cleaver is very, very good. You will help reduce their armor way more. They'll be able to do more. Like right now, look at it. I'll be honest with you. This game you lost, and it really saddens me to know that because I look at it right now, and this looks like a one game. Like look at the scores. Like this game should be won. Let's see. Okay, you recall, and then you start building another lethality item, which again I think is a mistake. But let's see. Now notice how you ping Drake. I would never ping Drake here, and I won't start Drake here because you're close to finishing your jungle item. I really, really hope to see that you first finished your jungle item. Here, Vel'Koz uses all of his abilities. Wait, let's go back a bit. Vel'Koz uses all of his abilities on Scuttle. I don't really understand why. Like, look at it. But it's like not up to us. And then over here, I don't know why you walked up because we saw Malzahar clearing the wave, and probably he will go towards the Nocturne. Zed is halfway through the lane, and the wave is shoving towards him. Yeah, crazy rifle. So like we know Nocturne is here, Malzahar is here, probably as ult. Vlad is in bot, and Vel'Koz is like halfway through the lane. We don't know where Blitz is at, and Vlad can't come, he's low HP. So let's see what happens here. You get ulted, and you're forced to flashing out. And I want you to understand that right now what happens is, like you lost all of the prior to lane to Drake. Because if he gets his ult back, you just instantly die. Like he ults you and then you're just dead. Like ult, auto attack, you're dead.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we saw them walk into your jungle. Yeah. Okay, now look. It's very, very important to understand. Oh my god, it's so close. Now look. Over here, notice how they use the vision cone, right? 1 second. Look, they use the vision cone, which means they see you. It's very, very important to notice those cyan color dots. Look how they see you. You have the eyes as well, which means they see you. They know your HP. They know that you're attacking the red buff, and it's over here. Like they can literally like hook the red buff. They can do so many things right now to harass you. You know, and like if Blitz was smart, and they just come to you like with Jarvan, with Nocturne, I mean, and they kill you, and then they have a free Drake. Or he hooks your buff or whatever. And then what you did, which is even worse, you used your Q again instead of waiting 2 more seconds for your E, and then you can just AA, like auto attack the red buff and just EQ out. You used your Q again. So right now you're helpless. If they decide to walk up on you, you're a sitting duck. You have no flash. You have nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? It's very, very important. And then this guy misses by the brink. Now you use your W for no reason here. W gives you shield. And then, okay, that's crazy. Now over here, you queued back in.
He just walks. This is why I picked it. He just walks off AFK. He doesn't even look at the screen. But yeah, I think it's my fault here to go for that. Yeah, whatever. But you see, he's AFK walking.
We didn't have that. I mean, I want to say it's worth. You know what? I want to say it's worth. I guess. I mean, that's 2 for 1. So it's whatever, but personally, I wouldn't have gone back in here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now that I see it, I wouldn't go either. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they dive the Jinx. That's free Drake right here. You still have 2 more for the jungle item. Okay, no. Okay, I want to go back a bit. I wanna explain something. Personally, I would never go Drake here, and I will explain why. Like it seems like a free Drake. But it's not. There's a price for this Drake, and I'll explain it. Basically, think about it that way. Nocturne right now is probably around base, right? He's probably around base, just like you are. Where is he? Oh yeah, he's literally in fountain. Okay. think about it, that from his perspective, right? Jinx just died. Your bot is arguably pretty full HP. Zed is gonna get prio until Malzahar gets back to lane. And your top is dead. From my perspective, if I was the Nocturne, you would probably go for the Drake. What I would do, I would instantly go to your blue side. Now, why do I know your blue side is up? Do you know that? Like, do you know why? Because he's the one that did your blue last, if you remember. He invaded you. So he has a timer on it. He knows it's up. You know? So, yeah. I don't have a Jinx anyway. Zed will give you prio. Vlad will give you prio. The Drake is yours. I have nothing to contest yet. But I will go and take your camps. What I would do, fuck the current given situation. Go to your blue side. Deny him taking your blue side. And then, not only you deny him, but by the time you reach the Drake afterwards, like you do the 3 camps, and then you can perhaps leave the Raptors and the Krugs up. It's okay. Like, you'll do them afterwards. Go to the Drake, because you will have a better smite. You know, like, that you killed him over here, and then you died. So this is true. You know that he has 7 stacks. You have 2. So if you do your 3 camps here, you deny the invade, and then you go to your to the Drake and you do it, you have a better smite. He can't counter invade, like, he can't invade you on the other side of the map. He doesn't have any value of invading you. You have a better smite, and if you're here, obviously he can't invade you to the Raptors and the Krugs. So you're just a winner. You win on every aspect. You lose nothing. You understand?
That's just, I feel, typically I get pinged, like, do the Drake, do the fucking Drake, and then I just,
bro, fuck him. Slash me all.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I'll tell you, you don't even know.
So you say, in general, it's better to basically clear the side any days, the top side, instead of just taking the Drake, even though it appears to be free.
It appears to be free, but it's not really free, because look, you have camps up here. And see, even if the Nocturne was stupid to think that you would go to Drake, this gave you away. There was a ward. There's no way he doesn't run to your blue side here. If he doesn't run to your blue side, he's silver. But, like, I just want to see what he does out of curiosity. He actually comes to Drake. That's crazy.
It's like unpredictable. This is what I meant. I just cannot tell.
Okay, yeah, he understands that it's yours. Now I want to see what happens. He clears his Raptors. Nah, that's insane, actually. That's actually insane, chat. Like, that's actually insane. I have to say, like, that's crazy. That's, like, criminal on his part. But, like, no complaints. Like, I guess you got the Drake and whatever, but I want you to understand why in higher elo this won't work. In higher elo, you will do the Drake, but you will come here and you will see 3 camps gone.
No.
Okay. Back into your... Okay, you have the smite upgraded. You know about the fact that if your smite is upgraded, you can do 2 camps at once, right? You know that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, it's very, very important to use that. I use that a lot. I think it's broken. It's actually, like, sometimes I even do 3 camps at once. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, you just clear. Darkness. Yeah, he's top side. Okay. You're hovering mid for the ult, I guess. Okay, we see Nocturne top. Now, this right here is an int play, right? The moment he went in too far and Malzahar ulted him, it's an int play, it's gone. Now, we see Nocturne...
The thing is, I inted as well. I went inting also.
I will see that in a second. Yeah, we will see that in a second. But again, we see Nocturne on top, right? We saw it like 5 seconds ago. Again, we press tab. We see that this guy, okay, we know that he took his blue buff, right? And we know that the blue buff is already gone. He died and he lost it and whatever. We know he did his red side, right? Because he has red buff up. He probably cleared his entire red side. But we know that there's a scuttle here. Like, we know that for a fact. In my opinion, just give it. Just go take the scuttle. Clearly, you can't take the rift. Your Vlad just inted. Your Fiora just inted. Just go take the scuttle. Hover Z, in my opinion. But let's see what happens. Oi, Velgas gets... Oi. This would have been decent if you didn't take a tower shot here for no reason, so you lived a bit more. And then if Blitz got the kill, I would have told you it's absolutely decent. But because Jinx got the kill, that's very bad.
Yep.
But let's see what happens here. Nocturne is probably on the rift, yeah, I'm assuming. Zed is pushing mid. Yeah, he did the rift, okay. Now, I want to see what you do here. I expect you to run to the scuttle first. Or like, I don't know, I guess do the Krug and then run to the scuttle. Let's see. Okay, nice. Now, okay, I don't know why you smited it, because look at the situation you're given, right? He did the rift. Maybe he recalled, maybe he didn't, maybe he's here, maybe he's not. But Jinx and Blitz are dead. Ornn is 0 HP, like we saw it earlier. Like if you like, obviously I played it on 2 times fast, but like otherwise you see that Ornn is low. Personally, I wouldn't smite Skull here, and I would just aim to invade. Like see what's up, you know. If there's a camp up, just do it. Let's see. Yeah, you see, right now you're doing a good play overall, but you don't have smite. Like, what if he just walks up and steals it, you know? And you also use your E, so like you don't have an escape. So it's like, I just want you to understand, right now you're putting yourself in a very, very weak position. You don't have smite, you don't have your escape, you don't have anything. Like, what will you flash? Like, you understand? So it's very, very important. But now we seen enough in top side, so it's absolutely okay. Take his grump. Now I want to see what you do next. Okay, right now you're waiting for blue. What I would do after doing the grump, you need to maximize your gold income. A lot of the junglers, what they will do, like what they will not do, is they will not push side lane. Right here, look at the wave. Your wave is clearly shoving, right? You have 9 seconds, 9 whole seconds until the blue spawns. You have a pretty decent word here, unless he walks up this way, which is maybe, you know, we don't know. It will take him a bit longer to come, right? We saw him on top side. What I would do here, there's a wave over here. We know that. Obviously, we've seen it because, you know, I just went backwards, but we see it anyways. Why? Because you look at your own wave. Like, the waves are mirrored, right? There's a wave literally coming up to this bush. Literally coming up to this bush. Which means there's a wave literally coming up to this bush. Right? Let's see, yeah? You understand? And it's a cannon wave as well. So those 8 seconds until the blue buff spawns, go and shove it. Until the Z will come, the wave will be long gone. You need to maximize your gold income. Now here, you don't take the blue. You prefer to tackle. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then you do take it. So you see, like, that's it's very important to be decisive, because you wanted the blue. Obviously, you didn't go for the wave because you wanted the blue. So if you wanted the blue, make sure you take the blue. Like, I just want you to understand. Imagine you stood over here, and you're like, okay, I'm waiting. Let's see what happens. And Blitz randomly decides to hook this bush in case someone's there. So you lose the blue, you die, you don't get the wave. Like, you understand?
Yeah.
You know, there's a saying in my language which fits the situation here. It's better to have 1 bird in your hand than 2 birds on the tree. So it means that sometimes it's better to have something that is 100% secured than to flip it for something that's not guaranteed. Okay, over here you're chasing. Okay. Personally, yeah, like right here. Stupid. Yeah, like just leave the Jinx. Like fuck it. She wants to escape.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was so pissed in this game at her that I was just mad. This is like what I just said, like childish and just stupid by me.
Yeah.
Like this action that I would just take it.
Yeah, but I just want you to understand that over here, this is like I don't want to say like a game deciding fight. But it sort of is, because it's time for your Vlad to be stronger and like pop off. He gets a good hook, and Vel'Koz is a bit fucked now. And Vel'Koz drops, and yeah, Vlad has to flash and get the kill. And then he just dies, I guess, or I don't know. Maybe he kills. Actually, I don't know. Fiesta, I don't know. Fiesta, I don't know. It's Fiesta. Actually, he doesn't die. But you see Vel'Koz die. And yeah, I have no idea. But you see this guy gets out as well. The Jinx got gotten out, and the Ornn probably gets out. All of that because you chose to.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Jinx, but yeah, I still get your point. It's better than to fight with my team.
Yeah. Especially because look, the Jinx. It's not like she has a shutdown, right? She doesn't have a shutdown. Like fuck her. She's irrelevant. You know.
Yeah.
Yo, Vlad on the other hand has Dark Seal. If he dies, it's much more valuable.
Yeah.
He uses exhaust on you again. Nah, this guy should be terminated, honestly. Crazy, man, crazy. Okay. Okay, now your camps are up. I want to see you heading to the red side.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
But again, this is like a pattern that I do, right? I usually clear the raptors, and then the buff, and then the other what is it? The things. Yeah. But you told me like basically I should always do them together, right? And not the buff first.
Yeah, like don't do the don't do the buff in between. Either do the buff first or the buff last.
But at this point in time, does it really matter that much? Because I think it's like how many seconds?
Look, it doesn't really matter that much, but it does matter a bit. Cause look, look, I want to show you. So you finish the Krugs here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Krugs are down, right? This one is 153. This one is around 215. So there's like another, I don't know, I guess until you finish that one later on because your lethality, you will still have around 10 seconds, which is still valuable, you know? Like it's not like in the early game 20 seconds. It's 9 seconds, 7 seconds. It's still something. Once you do it every single clear and on both sides, it amounts to a lot. Let's see chat, micro tips. If you can get close to them, auto and use W. If you save DQ for blitz flash, he die. Yeah, also true, also true. Let's see over here. Vlad is kind of emptying. You're going to help him. That's not good. You're gonna like die as well. Yeah. Here you just give the Drake. Like Zed is dead, Vlad is dead, Velkos is dead. Yeah, you're sitting here. That's not good. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Crazy. Does he have wards? He has wards and he doesn't ward this? That's crazy. Oh! What is this flash? No way. Crazy. Okay, the Drake is yours. Do the Drake. Surely we do the Drake. No? The one time it wasn't the best idea to invade, you invade. The Drake was free, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Why is it important? Because look, right now you're already at the point where you have 2 Drakes. Get the 3rd one. You know, like it's very, very important. It's also very, very important because you're all playing damage champions. Fiora is damage, your lethality. This guy is damage, this guy is damage, this guy is damage. Mountain Drake gives resistances, you know? And yeah, don't let random waves die. You could have pushed the bot waves for free. Again, yeah, that's another note. Thank you, Rifle. So like the wave was here and like you stood over here in the bush, you know? You could have shoved the wave, gotten prio in that side of the map if you want to play for Drake. That's very, very important. Okay. Okay, you guys get the kill on Ornn. You guys should instantly get the Drake here, honestly. I see that the enemies get this one. I want to see what happens. You guys are all on Drake.
Nocturne and Blitz was were in the fog, yeah.
I know it's small, yeah, I know it's small, and maybe you didn't have the chance to actually see it. But in this situation, because the Drake is already this slow, what I would do, I would just stand behind the Drake to this angle. Because we see that the Fiesta, it doesn't matter if it's Blitz or Blitz is not there, it doesn't matter. We see that the Fiesta is over here, just stand in this side. So you can like fight for it, I guess, and try to smite. And if things go south and you have to get out, just EQ over here, and you're safe, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, which is so sad, that you literally just queued, like you EQ'd just before he hooked you, so you couldn't get out. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. But just try to stand behind the objective next time. Yeah, Nocturne gets the Drake. Fiora kills. Crazy how your Z is pushing top. Crazy, I find that to be unreal. Fiora is
but you see also how the Fiora did like, I don't know, 2 minutes instead of just helping us at the Drake.
No, yeah, I saw.
I picked it and yeah.
It's just an end by them. Yeah, it's fair. That's why I'm not even stopping to talk about it, because it's an end by them and they are randoms. They are teammates that you had one game, you will not have them again. That's why you need to focus on yourself to improve yourself, and then it doesn't matter if I give you on it or anyone else. You know, you'll play well.
Yeah.
They surely the Jinx dies. No, surely she dies, right? Surely? No way! No way! He walks up to it. No way! Pernovan the Z. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, you're going to your blue side. That's your farm. That's nice. Okay, we see the blitz maybe. Let's see what happens. I see, and then again you do the buff and not the Grom. Over here, I would tell you the same. It's actually like, regardless of what I taught you in terms of timers, it's actually a lot smarter to just do the Grom, because Blitz clearly can't do it by himself, and you don't know who's here. Just let it be full HP, wait out until someone else comes, and then you can start the blue, or maybe even check, you know, who's there, because you see Jinx is not there, and someone was just bought, so like, I don't know, like we can see how we play. But when you start the blue, you're just opening up yourself to a position where Blitz might hook the buff and then someone will smite it, or I don't know, you know, like you're putting yourself in a disadvantage. Regardless of the fact that it's with timers. Now this Blitz has something, it's crazy. What is it doing? Wait, what? No way it works. Let's see. Okay, you EQ. Oh my god, and it flashes your ult, that's so insane. That is really, really unfortunate, but yeah. Look, if Blitz goes to you like that, the support, clearly they're all here. Like it's like I would never go in here if I were you. Like it just comes to show that like they're 100% here. Vel'Koz misses everything. Vlad has to go back. Yeah, he flashes onto him. Oh my god, that's crazy. And Zed is split pushing Zed. It's crazy. Zed is clearly hinting the game, but you guys should have all like you and the you and
To see how they sent like Blitzcrank for death, you know,
Yeah.
to death. Yeah,
No,
Blitzcrank
no, yeah.
is just like I cannot predict this. But yeah, I got my mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Then they oh, they don't take bound for that. What? No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Crazy. Okay. He teleports out, yeah, because he's about to die. This guy cancels his recall. I feel like he, I don't know, he might die or something. No, okay. And again, you farm. Let's see, you farm. Okay, you smite. Notice how you smite. Like, I see you all the time you smite. You only do one camp at a time. Notice, how, like, you have to do two. Like, you have to do the camps, the two camps together. Because it's just so much more valuable to use the smite for two camps.
I think I have to train it. So basically, you mean like pulling the chickens
I will show you. I
red
will show you in
together?
practice too. I will show you in practice too.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. Okay. You're going towards the top. You're gonna go Shadow Fiora. You see that this is red. It means that you're on vision, like from here, or from here. Yeah. Here probably. Okay. Yeah. You have free Krugs. Well, what I would do here is look. It's very, very important. I want to yeah. Then I want to show objective timers. Look, there's a Drake coming in 50 seconds. What I would do if I were you, now that we've seen it, we can disable it. There's a Drake coming in 50 seconds. Notice how, yeah, okay. Notice how here, there is 12 seconds for the bot scatter. If I were you, right now, look, you don't have prior to do Baron. And your teammates are pushing this. I don't know how he can allow himself to shove when he's this low HP alone, but it's whatever. What I would do if I were you, I would go take the bottom scuttler, because you need presence on Drake. You need to have vision on Drake. You need to have prior on Drake. And right now, I understand you guys want to play on Baron, but you need to play also for Drake. Like, Baron is good, but you're also 2 points away from Sol. And if you, like, if the Drake wasn't fucked up earlier, this should have been Sol. Scuttler spawns in this point of the game. Like, people don't understand that today. Because you know how they change Scuttle. Scuttle now changes when the Baron is up. You know that, right?
This weird looking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like in the beginning of the game, Scuttler is like it used to be 10 years ago. It's green, small, doesn't give much. After the Baron spawns, it becomes purple. Once you destroy it, it's like a huge vision cone towards everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's very, 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 very important. Why? Because it makes all the wards go 1 HP, so you can clear them very, very fast, and you can get prior over an objective. I understand you guys want to play it for Baron, but your teammates are already doing it for you. Fiora is shoving top, Vladimir is shoving mid. Right now, what you're doing is you're taking his camps. It's good, but it's much better to get the vision on the river, on the bot river, because the Drake is spawning. Now, let's see what happens here. You take his red. Okay. Vladimir is recalling. Yeah, you guys are trying to cheese, I guess, but they see you. Okay. Now this is not good. Why is it not good that you smite it here? I will tell you. Drake is going to be up around 20 seconds. Baron is also up. You want to have two smites for this. You don't know what will happen. Maybe you will fight over this objective and then go to the other one. Maybe you will take this objective and then, you know, you need to smite it because of Jinx Rocket, Nocturne, Ultimate and whatnot. Don't waste your smite in this point of the game for Krugs. It's completely not good and it doesn't give you much value. Now over here as well, I would not wait here for the control, for the ward or ward. I would not win it. Why? Because we've seen Nocturne and everyone in top side. And right now, you are very, very, very vulnerable. If they somehow kill you, they have a free Baron and a free Drake. Like, you understand?
Yeah, 1%.
It's very, very important. Oh, Jinx is top side. Clearly, she's not alone. Yeah, clearly. Yeah. In this point, what I would do, listen, what I would do here, again, I will show it. Bro, Drake up in 10. Fuck the Fiora. Fuck the Fiora. EQ over here. Spamping the Drake. Oh, I want Vel'Koz, Vlad, and Zed. All of you on Drake. They're all top. They're all top. Yeah. It's crazy. Because you guys can do the Drake and still rotate in time for Baron, I feel like. You know? And yeah, like, it's crazy. And if they decide to do Baron, I'll be honest, you can't fight them 4v5 with Fiora gone. So just give it and just play for the objective. Like I told you earlier, one bird in the hand and not two on the tree. If I right now int with Fiora, they get Baron and Drake. If I just go Drake, I 100% get the Drake. Maybe they get Baron, maybe not. But at least I know I got the Drake. It's very, very, very important. Well, let's see how this plays out. Yeah, that's very, very important.
Not good.
Yeah. That's very unfortunate. Because now you see, you traded yourself as the smiter for a Fiora, which is completely irrelevant. And she might die as well here if she stays. Let's get the minimap bigger.
As you can see, I have no idea what they are actually doing. It's just like crazy.
Yeah, okay, your Zed is doing Drake alone, which is very, very smart. Now they're doing the Baron, which is obvious. They're not gonna finish it as I see. Oh yeah, yeah. Vel'Koz is dead. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wait, and they did finish that?
No.
Oh, they did. It didn't show on map, on like on the line. Yeah, so they took Baron, and from now, I'll tell you the truth. Right now, the game looks very, very bad, like for you guys. Yeah, Jinx is just pushing. You're up. Yeah, your camps are gone. Yeah, like you see how Nocturne went to the to this side and then he went back. You can tell your Raptors are gone just by the movement. Look, we see Nocturne heading over here, and then around 10 seconds afterwards, he comes back. Our Raptors are gone. Like you can see it instantly. Right now, you're going back to Fountain. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, you didn't move.
Let's do
Okay.
something. Yeah, this is why I went back.
I have no idea.
I don't know what it is. What the fuck?
But you see, because you went back, you lost your top side as well. Yeah, okay, nice. Just get it and get out. But see, right now, you like, it's crazy how you still have a CS lead on him, despite the fact he didn't farm well at all the entire game.
Yeah. It's like very disappointing to see that we lost this game and I lost to this Nocturne, yeah, just because of, I don't know, the accumulation of mistakes, I guess.
Yeah. And over here, your mid. What is this? Oh, what is this? Yeah, Vel'Koz inted hard, crazy. Vel'Koz inted hard, but it's okay. Yeah, mid lane's probably dead, both of them. Yeah, they're both dead. And Nocturne killed Fiora. Yeah, the game is honestly over here. They just landed on mid.
Yeah, it's over here now. I think they just end, yeah. Because that's still split push to this day.
Ah, don't tell me he doesn't recall, there's no way.
I think he dies even.
Yeah, like maybe. Yeah, I was just about to say, in this situation, because Jinx is low HP, what I would do is just like jump on Jinx before she like over here you see her low HP. What I would do is, you know, like she's gonna go forward probably. Just walk up and try to, I don't know, Maybe just like one shot the Jinx. She.
Yeah, I think I gave up at this point. This is like where I didn't keep going.
It's very, very important to work on the mental. Like, don't give up ever. Like,
Yeah, 1%, 1%.
like
Yeah.
you only give up when the game is either FF'd or over.
Yeah.
Uh,
But would you say this game would have like another outcome if I did like build like Bruiser more and not the lethality one? Because I feel
I
like
don't know.
it wouldn't really change anything.
I don't know, and I'll be honest with you, no one can tell you an answer for that.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
the
sure.
entire, it's not like, it's like the butterfly effect, you know? Like, it's not like one thing would have changed. The entire game, the course of it would have changed. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
It's just because I feel like I didn't have like a single team fight where basically I could have done like anything because we didn't never like 5v5 anything.
but notice that when you did have fights, when you did have opportunity for fights, almost 90% of it, 90% of the times, it was you who weren't active for some reason. For example, here you chose to chase the Jinx, or like over here you got caught before the fight. So it's very, very important to understand that you didn't really have an opportunity to test that out. Yeah, now over here, we see them. Yeah, okay. Ornn is here with Malzahar. I would honestly run straight to Malzahar. Oh, okay, Jinx is here as well. No, yeah, you have to get out, you have to get out. No, yeah. And then, yeah, over here, it's just, and then it's just game.
But because I also had like 2 split pushing guys still.
Yeah. No, the amount of split pushers this game was crazy, but yeah, you already left. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, even as an assassin, assassin, you had least damage on your team. And I want to point that out, that sometimes in League, and you know, I talk about it a lot in my coachings and my streams, sometimes in League, it's not about the build you buy. It's about the, like, it doesn't matter what items you buy in terms of like, I bought damage to do more damage. Sometimes it's the other way around. Like some games, you know, you will see me, and I have a video on it. I will send it to you afterwards. It's in a foreign language for you, but I just want you to see the essence of it. I was playing Evelyn, and I was giga fed, and enemy team had Malzahar. And in order to 1v9 the game, I bought QSS on Evelyn, right? It's an int for like every measure would tell you it's an int. But I bought QSS. Why did I do it? Because the QSS, despite not giving me a 6th item in terms of damage, it gives me the ability to be able to inflict my damage in a more safer, more consistent way. With you building lethality this game, it's like, yeah, stat-wise, you have better stats. You have more damage. You have more AD. When you do your combo, you inflict way more damage. But if you go tankier, you will survive longer. And perhaps with surviving longer and being able to use your EQ perhaps twice or thrice in a single team fight, you will still be able to do more damage than you would with this build. Because you have 0 engages. Like, you have to understand, it's not like you have, I want you to understand, it's not like your ADC is Lissandra and your mid laner is Kiana. That would be completely different. Why? Because Kiana has turbo big CC and Lissandra has turbo big CC. But instead, think about it. You have Fiora, 0 CC, Zed, 0 CC, Vlad, 0 CC. The only CC you have in your team, your EQ, Vel'Koz E. That's the only CC you have. Look at the enemies. Ornn E, Ornn R, Nocturne E, Malzahar ult, Jinx E, Blitz E, Q. Each one of them has at least 1 CC ability, if not 2. You guys have 2 CC abilities as a whole team. So perhaps if you had a Kiana and a Lissandra, playing Lethality Vlad would have Lethality J4 would have been the play. But playing Lethality Jarvan with your team comp that you have 0 engages, you have 0 CC, you have no one that can handle a flash. None of you can handle a flash. If Zed uses W to get onto the Jinx, ults her, and she flashes away after he ult, he can't do anything. She's out. Same with you. If you EQ ult the Jinx and she flashes away, you can't do anything. You're dead. Same with all of you. Like, you understand? And therefore, it's very, very important from the champion selection to look at the enemy team comp and see what am I going to build, what runes, what items. It's very, very important. Usually I dive into runes as well. I just don't see a reason. Your runes are very, very good. Like, the runes overall We're
Yeah,
good?
the runes is fine. I think I usually sometimes I use the red smite, but the red smite I use only if there's like a tank enemy jungler, or I have the feeling like I can easily kill them. But if they have like any kill potential on me, I usually take the green because I like the shield.
Yeah.
It's as for J4. And yeah, build wise, I don't know. Yeah, I have the feeling like I need to go lethality to just basically carry, but as you can see, I still cannot carry the shit, even with lethality, because of the mistakes I made. So, but would you say in general, then it's better for me to probably most of the times go the bruiser route and not the lethality one?
I say in your current elo. Oh my god, wait a
Yeah,
second. Yeah.
yeah,
In your current elo, until you get at
yeah,
least D3, D2, you
yeah,
should play most of the time assassin, and
yeah,
see how it goes. Like in certain matchups. Of course, I'm not telling you like 100%. It just really depends
yeah,
on how your team plays and your team comp and how everyone plays it.
yeah,
But most of the time, I would tell you to go this build. Just notice that if you go this build and you're playing against squishy targets, don't go cut down. Go less coup de grace. Like you want to finish them while they're low. You don't care about bursting them when they're high, because then no one will be able to get them while they're low. You understand?
oh, the left one. So okay,
The coup de grace. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, that's what I would. That's about runes. About itemization, I think your itemization was pretty good for lethality Javan. I would go
yeah.
Edge of Night. I don't know if you plan to go it next item or whatnot.
I think usually I take the one that reduces damage.
The stance.
Yeah. Usually this is my fourth item.
That stance is good, but I don't know. I feel like getting that as a single defensive item. It's very,
Yeah.
very, very situation, like it's very dependent on the situation. I wouldn't tell you it's
Yeah,
always good. It's just very, very situational.
Typically, I build last more or like a spirit visage. This is like the item that I typically buy.
Yeah, but I think itemization overall. You did it very good. Let's see your other games. With Java, yeah, this one Thunder Sky. Why did you go Thunder Sky? Yeah, okay, understandable. And then here,
Typically, I make it depend on how much feed I get in the early. If I want to go like
yeah,
what is
but
damage.
you see, it's very, very important to not be that dependent on it. Why?
Yeah.
Because what do you do in games that you don't get? Like, what will you do? You understand?
Typically, I buy the Hydra and then go the Bruiser Rod, and then it's fucked up. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like the yeah.
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna write down a few notes right now for myself. Like I told you, afterwards you get it in an organized report. You get it everything.
Yeah.
But I just want to write a few things for myself. About the smite, I didn't talk about it that much. I wanna talk about it. You chose to go green this one. I think it's really good because you get tenacity.
Most of the time, I choose green one. Like most of the times, I do use green.
I won't tell you to do it most of the time. I just think that you have to really understand what are they for. Green one gives you a shield, and the shield gives tenacity, which is very important against their comp. They have a Blitz, they have a Malzar, they have a Nocturne, they have a Oran, they have a lot of disgustingly annoying champs. I wouldn't tell you to go it all the time. You need to think about whether or not you're the engager, and whether or not you're the like how much you need the tenacity and the shield. You understand?
Yeah.
Like green
Yeah.
is probably the best when you're going bruiser, but when you go assassin, blue is amazing. Red is also good, but I will be honest with you, I really love the blue. The blue is probably my favorite. The amount of
Even as J4?
wait, what?
Even as J4? Do you
Yeah,
would
yeah,
use
yeah,
blue?
yeah. If I'm playing lethality, most likely I will. Of course, it really depends on matchup. Let's say, for example, the red one, what it does when you attack someone after it's charged, you slow them. So maybe against the kindred, I would go the red one because I don't want her to kite me away, so I can slow her. You understand? So if I slow her with the red smite, like auto attack, and then I use the W, she's slow twice. She can't really kite me. You understand? I can get to melee range. You understand? So it really matchup dependent. But the blue gives you so much more mobility, especially with your EQ, that you can just be everywhere on the map. You're sitting at your blue side.
But-
Yeah.
Just for clarification, you need to smite them, right, to get the buff?
No.
Because
No.
the green.
I will show you. I will show you. One second, I will show you the smite as well. Riot Games. Huh? Hello? Yeah, okay, this game is holy shit, what a company. I need to reset the client. Oh, nice. It's not even here. 1 second, let me open task manager. Riot Games. Thank you. Your company is really crazy. $6 billion in revenue, by the way. Can't get a practice tool started. Unreal. 1 second, let me pour some of my drink. Yeah, so it really depends on the matchup, but I would tell you that it's very important to always look at what jungle item I'm gonna go. Don't just assume you're gonna go a certain jungle item. Like really think about it. Like really give it a thought. It's very important.
So basically, but this is also like the little hint that for me it might be even easier just to focus on one champ, right? Like J4 in that sense, and basically get.
Yeah,
the most
I
of
didn't
it.
get to talk about it
Yeah.
yet, but about
Yeah.
your champion pool, and this is also something that I will write in the report.
Yeah.
In my opinion, red or green is better on J4. I mean, rifle, I don't know, like maybe you find more success with it, and I respect that completely. But personally, I really love the blue. Like I have to say it, I love the blue. I love the blue so much. I think the blue is the best jungle item overall if you utilize it properly. But yeah, like also red and green are also good. It's just really dependent on the situation. I don't think you can say in general this is better, like on any of them. Like it really depends on the situation. About your champion pool, I was about to talk about it, and we will, and it will also be written in your report. Don't go off playing. I don't know. I saw Silas, I saw Ambessa, I saw J4, I saw all of these champions. Brother, 2 champions and in the jungle, you play one of them. One gets banned, the other one gets one gets banned, you play the other. One gets banned, the other
What
one
could
gets.
be my other like that is like a good complement here to like J4. I have no idea.
Right now,
Like-
Diana.
I hate Diana. Honestly, I just cannot win with her. This is like yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, this is why
So-
I usually pick like Zin
Zen.
or
Okay,
like Silas jungle. Yeah,
Okay.
Silas jungle. For me it works, but yeah.
okay. So Silas, if you know, but the thing about Silas, you said you don't
Yeah.
know about all the champions, how they work and everything like that, because you're.
Yeah. The ult I do sometimes struggle because then I just have no idea what it does. Yeah. This is like an issue for me.
Yeah, okay, so-
Usually I go then for like Zin, sometimes Shyvana or Wukong. This is like I think all of the champs that I really played, but yeah, I didn't have a lot of success with them.
I think that in the end, it's really up to you because you're not. Listen, it's not like you're silver, right? And I need to tell you the
Yeah.
basics of the basics. You're at a point
Yeah.
where you somehow know what you like, what you don't like, and even if it was 7 years ago, you were high elo at the game. So I feel like it's more up to you to decide. But it doesn't matter what you decide, just stick to it. Don't play, a lot of champions and wait, let's close that.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Second. And yeah, close it. I just
Yeah,
want to.
usually I watch the stream from Kenyon.
Yeah.
He always plays Sin, and then I get like very like motivated to play Sin, But if I then played this, it sucks. It
Yeah.
just sucks.
I see.
This is like
So look, the thing is about doing the 2 camps at once. It only works once you finish your jungle line, like completely. When it's 1400, right? And then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna get items for whatever, like items for the game. I'm just buying whatever. Now look, the thing is, what you do, right? Or you know what? Maybe it's better if I don't get full build, so I don't one-shot the camp. Now, look, what you do is you have to lure them so they stand on top of each other, right? Now look, this one is right there. Then I call them. Now look what happens. I get the red, I start attacking, and then I just smite, and then they're all dead. You understand? Or I can just Tiamat. You know? Same on blue. Now look, like same on blue. It's crazy. Like over here, yeah, I just do it, yeah. You understand? And you can even do it like on 3 camps at once, which is harder, but it's achievable. Like, you know, let's say you you do this, right? And then you do this, and then you go back, and then you like, I don't know, like you can do the flag. Like it really depends on the champ, I guess. But like,
Honestly, this is like some like a spare of seconds that you really get with it. Yeah.
yeah, but like it's possible. It's possible to do it. That's what I'm trying to show you. That it's possible to even do all 3. Or like over here again, yeah, with the Raptors, you can do the same. Like let's say right here, what I do is I call the red, right? And then let's say,
seems to be, yeah, this is like very, yeah.
yeah, and then you walk up over here and it doesn't reset, you know?
Maybe I work on 2 first of all, and then.
No, yeah, of course. Like I don't really play J4 that much, so I'm not confident to show you all 3 at once. As you can see, I messed it up. But on other champions that I do play, I can do 3 at once, you know. And it's so much more valuable. You get so much more value out of the smite, you know. So yeah, that's about that. Just because we're already in practice tool, you know, you can EQ flash with Jarvan, right? Let's say you know, you see. Because I knock
For
him
me,
off.
it's like a little, is it like the voice and the pictures like.
Wait, what?
No. Internet just had a little job, I think. Now it works.
Okay, wait, but did you see what I showed you?
It was a little delayed. This was a little delayed. No, I see it. Yeah, no, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like EQ flash on Jarvan is very important. You just get a knock-up, which is like, you know, very free. They don't see it coming, and I feel like it's something that if you play Jarvan a lot, like you have to master it to the point where you can do it all the time. It's very important. And yeah, about the Jarvan combo, a lot of the time, what people would do, and that's very important, they would EQ flash, EQ ult, I mean, and that's not necessarily good. Look, what you do is you do this, and then this. Now you're stuck. And you either cancel the ult or you flash out. What I would tell you to do is that if you can somehow manage to get into melee range with the W, what you can do is just do this, and then voila, and you're out. And that's very important, because a lot of Jarvan players, they don't do it. They have the same combo they do every single time. EQ, ult. And now you're stuck. If this is not a low HP target, I'm stuck. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So that's another
Of
thing
course,
to
it's
say.
like situation, and if you're like
No, yeah,
you're
of
full of
course.
30 and it's
Course,
IDC, then typically it's enough. But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So yeah, about the champion pool, we talked about it. I don't know what main will you play? Maybe Silas. You can also.
The clear is like very dog shit. This is like the only downside I feel like. I like Diana, but I don't win with Diana, so I just stop playing her. Yeah.
I see. The only reason why I offered Diana is because I feel like both Diana and Jarvan, they offer somewhat of the same thing. They are both very good skirmishes. They have very good team fights, and I feel like it's very good to have in your pool one AP, one AD champ, because you know it's very dependent on the team comp. But at the end of the day, Silas is also AP, and if you find success with Silas, that's great. Oh, I don't have your. Wait, I will search for it again in our chat. You sent it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I feel like at the end of the day, again, because you already played the game a lot back in your days, and overall I can see you have very good potential. Like you know what you're doing. You just need to sharpen up, especially with the jungle tracking, especially with the jungle like jungle pathing for you, jungle tracking for the enemy jungle. Make sure you farm more than you do. Okay, I feel like you can easily get more farm, especially in that game. Like, look, you had 216, he had 188. And we saw how many times you could have taken his camps and you didn't. So potentially, he could have been at 150 and you could have been at 250. And that's a crazy difference, you know? And perhaps that difference is like, that's like an item difference, you know? And perhaps with that, the game maybe would have looked otherwise. Maybe not, but I don't know. I'm just saying that, you know, it could have been different, you know? And we talked about itemizations, about runes. Don't be afraid to go electrocute on Jarvan. If you go full lethality and you don't want to go long fights against them and long duels and long skirmishes, I feel like that's also pretty good. But yeah, like that's basically it. Do you have any more questions, things you want to ask?
I think directly not. It's just yeah, item build wise. I feel like maybe I should also get used to more. I mean, you told me that until Dia, mid Dia, it's okay to do it like this, but yeah, maybe you just also maybe like train with more the bruiser-ish build. But I think maybe I should just make it more dependent on like the team comp, or the team composition.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I feel in this game, yeah, it wasn't necessary for me basically to even go like one more assassin. Because this time we definitely needed like more of a tank or like a bruiser, yeah.
Most definitely.
Or maybe I just need to think more about that and then decide before the game starts basically which route I want to go, because like going Hydra into then the tank build is like it's not very variable. I feel like.
Just remember that like some of the time as well, you might have a plan, and you need to remember that the game is versatile, which means let's say you want to go lethality. But then you see, I don't know. You know what? Let's give you a different example. You want to go bruiser, right? And then you see your Z mid lane is inting and the enemy ADC is hard winning. So you might want to say, okay, I will take the role of assassinating the enemy ADC and I will convert into lethality. In like, even though I wanted to go tank, you understand? Even though I want to go bruiser-ish, I'm gonna go lethality because someone needs to deal with the ADC, or vice versa. You know, like you wanted to go tank and. You want to go lethality, but you go tank, you know? As long as you have the runes for it, of course. The thing is, like I'm telling you, like you need to understand, in my opinion, what you need right now is you need to do games of Jarvan, like only Jarvan. I want to see in your match history 80% Jarvan. What you need to do is focus on both of his builds and not play right now the tank build because you want to get better at it, but play the build you need. And at every single point of the game, have the questions and narratives I've given you, have them play in your head, right? Which means you start the game, what buff do I start? Why do I start that buff? Where does the enemy jungle start? What buff do they start? Where am I pathing to? Will the enemies have prio? Will my laners have prio? Can I fight Scuttle? Is it better if I just like walk up, let's say you know, sometimes I will show you on paint. Let's say right now, oh my god, it's extremely let's say this is Krugs. I'm gonna build like the map, let's say this is Krugs. So this is Raptors, this is Wolves, and this is Grom. Are you able to see it, right? Like the...
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, what I would do is, if I know, for example, this is my red, right? Yeah, this is my red. And let's say this is the river, and this is their blue. If I know, for example, that the enemy Shaco, which can invade me, if I know he starts on blue, I might start on my red on purpose to deny invade. But does that mean I'm going to fight him on top Scuttle? No. What I will do is I will do red into both of these, into that, into blue, or blue into both of that, and then instantly go to the bottom Scuttle. I won't contest it, but I just start here to deny his invade. Like, you get what I'm saying? The clean is very versatile, and it really depends on the matchup. It really depends on your champion. It really depends on the enemy jungle and his early kill pressure on you. And it also really matters on the laners. If you have a Castle and the enemy mid laner is Talon and they have a Shaco 80 and you're playing, I don't know, Evelyn, you're gonna suffer the early game. You have to play it extremely precise because you're both late game champs and you're both early. You're gonna get invaded. You understand? Like, you have to have that mentality to always think about those things. It should always be in your head. Pinging, tracking the enemy jungle, and one thing we didn't speak about enough, and I can't stress this enough for you because there isn't really much to speak of it, but just if someone's tilting you, if someone's talking shit, if someone's typing, fuck them. /mute all. 20 minutes from now, you will never meet them again. /mute all. Do your best to take LP. And if they ruin the game, they ruin the game. If they don't ruin the game, they don't ruin the game. Whatever. Don't let them dictate how you play your game. You pinging the enemy jungle is a good thing. It's a great thing. Most laners, most humane, normal, untilted, and ordinary players would appreciate you for that. Especially if you go the extra mile, and while you're attacking a camp, they will you will type I don't know, knockbot care has ult, has flash, stuff like that. And I will tell you even something more that I do in high elo. I only do it in high elo. I don't do it in low elo. When someone flashes, I do it. Flash. I type F 730. Like the support usually does. I do it because support is also in lane. Unless he's playing Yumi, he's also in lane. I will do it when I'm doing the camps, when I'm attacking the Gromp or whatever, the AI. I will type Fiora F 730. Sometimes I even go the extra mile. I'm not even like trying to teach you that because that's extremely advanced. But I think about maybe the laner that used flash. Maybe they have Cosmic Insight, which is a rune that decreases the flash timer, and then I like actually calculate exactly when they will have flash. I go to these advanced levels, and then my laner knows precisely when the flash comes up. So if you want,
typically type in chat if I don't have it muted if they flash, then I do also calculate it. This is most likely I do it.
Okay, that's great. That's honestly great.
Yeah, but it's not like variable because people they just don't recognize it anyways. It's like whatever. But yeah.
But at least, but again, just like with the pings, at least you know that you're doing the good play, the proper play. And it's better to do the good play. And if your teammates want to hate you for that, let them hate you for that. They will be stuck in Emerald for all of eternity. But at least you know that you're doing the proper play. And if someone, trust me, good players will recognize you for that. They will say, well played, Jarvan, for giving that info. It's a solid info. Well played. Thank you. And again, don't give up on games. Especially in this elo, I would say most of the games don't FF. Don't get tilted. If someone tilts you, insta-mute. I'm not even talking minute 1. Someone pinged you to gank while you're still doing your red buff or whatever. They're not relevant to the game. Insta-mute. About that, and for summary, I will tell you this: don't expect. A lot of people when I coach them, some of them think it's a magic pill. The fact that you just had a very valuable lesson, it doesn't mean that right now you will play solo queue and instantly climb out into the sky. It doesn't work that way. You need to actively think about the things, about the tips, about the tricks, about the advanced stuff I've taught you here. Obviously, this is, like I said, this is recorded, so it will go to my YouTube, and I will give you a link when it's there. So you can rewatch it as many times as you want. Moreover, because of the bundle that you have right now, I will after our session, I will fill out the report. I will send you a full report designed for you to get the conclusions, get the things that you need to work on from this session. Let's say a week from now. Right now it's right now it's Monday, and next Wednesday there's a patch. I don't want to lose the game votes because you can't view previous patch games. You can only view current patch games on replay. And next Wednesday in 8 days there's a patch. So I want, let's say around next week, maybe in Monday, a week from now, when it's closer to that date, we will speak. Talk to me on Discord, and we will schedule your second meeting when we actually see the differences in how much you've accomplished, how much you've seen. We're going to analyze another gameplay of Jarvan, and I want to see how much you've put into how much you actually implemented some of the things that we said here. Don't expect yourself to instantly you do everything you've been taught, and it takes a while, but you have to remember it's practice. And it's actively thinking, the things, the tricks, the tips, they don't automatically appear. You have to make them happen. You see the enemy jungle on top, instantly press tab. See the CS, and try to investigate how much farm he did. Oh, he only has 12 farm, and he's top. Okay, so he did his red side, and then he went top. Okay, so I can go to his blue, or maybe I can't. Depends on matchup. Make those plays while you think it out. But I'm sure you can climb. Without a doubt. This was the game that I chose to pick out for us because I thought this was the game that we can learn from the most. But if I look at your other games, overall, you're a very good player. I can tell. Like I can tell. You just need to like. I don't even count these. Like I don't care about them. I want you to stick to Javan. Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
I'm looking at your Javan
Yeah.
game. Like this is well. I like fuck it. I don't care. I want to see your Javan games. And overall, look, that's a very good game. Okay, this is the one we looked at. That's a very good game. That's a very very good game. And these are also very good games. Overall, your Javan is very good. You just need to not tilt. You don't need to get burned out from it. And again, like just grind it out, and work with everything, and you can climb. I'm telling you, like, I don't want to be like I don't want to stress you into it, but if you play like a good amount of games and you practice everything, and we do the session in a week, I think that in a month from now, at least you can get D4, at least, if not more, at least D4, at least, if not like D3, at least. Like it's very achievable.
Yeah.
Then from Diamond to Masters, it's completely different. Like it's already a different level. You can play with a different level of gameplay from other people. So yeah. But do you have any more questions? Any more things you want to say? Any more things you want to know?
No, I'm pretty satisfied and pretty a little overwhelmed as well. But yeah.
I know you are. I know you are. Listen, at the end of the day, I want to say another one thing about it. I know that it's very rough. Look, at the end of the day, we've been here like what 2 hours and 20. We've been talking, and I've been showering you with information and stuff, and that's another reason why I want it to be recorded. I want you to be able to review it again and again as many times as you need, so you can learn from it more and more and more. And maybe today, at a certain point, you've lost the connection in the brain to be able to understand more information. On top of the information you've already been given. That's why tomorrow you can watch it again and sharpen out the things you didn't understand. And of course, you can message me on Discord if there's anything you wanna get cleared out or something you wanna clarify. But yeah, that's basically it.
Perfect.
I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a few new things, and
definitely.
I'm so glad to hear it. And I'll be waiting for next week to see how far you've come.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good evening.
One more thing. One more sentence that I have to say that I didn't say in this entire conversation. Don't play for LP for now. Play together because you came back from a long break, right? You came back from a very long break, and you're still studying the game. Abilities, champions, ultimates, the jungle changes, the lane changes, the item changes. In the meanwhile, play to get better. Play to like I said, like to completely understand how the game works. And once you do, the LP will automatically come to you because you're a very good player. I can tell. Like I can tell you have more than the basic fundamentals a player in your elo has, and it's just a matter of time for you to closing up on the details that you need for the game, abilities, champions, things you missed, and you'll turbo rocket out of this elo. I'm telling you, like 100%.
Right.
And
thank you for your confidence.
No, for real, yeah, yeah. And cheers.
Yeah, thank you for your time and have a good evening.
You too, my friend.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Okie dokie. Chat and for the VOD review, for the replay. I want you guys to really take in this session, right? We've talked a lot today and in yesterday's session as well. That was in Hebrew. A lot of details, right? Like you guys have to take in all of the details, like work with it. It's very informative for you guys as well. We talk a lot here about many great things, many different things, many topics, many niches in the jungle. A lot of things that you guys need to utilize in your own games, especially if you're like the lower elo you are, the more implementing these tips and tricks and things and information and knowledge that I'm giving out here, the more improvement you will see. It's that simple. I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and I will see you all next time. Peace. אוהב אתכם. Bye bye.